Give me a happy ending. Anytime. Stuck in a love when you run me down. Run me down. Rubbing it down. Anytime. Stuck in a love when you lay me down. Run me down. Moving that mouth on it round and round. Anytime. Run me down. Baby, you know that you're here for. I give up the pleasure, and guess my body is sore. But around time, you can give me what I want. And guess I'm down. You can make a frown, turn upside down. Touch me slow, touch me low. Make me go. Let me go. You're doing your job. Don't feel right. Don't wanna stop. Don't want you to stop, baby. Anytime. Stuck it, I love when you rub me down. Rub me down. Rubbing it down. Anytime. Stuck it, I love when you lay me down. Rub me down. Moving them up on it round and round. Anytime. Rub me down. Working your hands up and down. Listen to your mom, liking the sound. Time to take it to another level. Hands on soft like a rose petal. She said she'll never settle. But there's the satisfaction. She don't like the reaction. Full of passion, lots of vision. And I think like a fiddle. Approaching it like a puzzle. Feeling it like a riddle. Feeling good in the middle. Anytime. Stuck in, I love when you rub me down. Rub me down. Rubbing it down. Anytime. Stuck in, I love when you lay me down. Rub me down. Moving them up on it round and round. Anytime. Rub me down. Welcome, everybody. This is D. Durrell with the Conscious Clientele. I am happy to be here once again, and we're going to get this going. Let me go ahead and stop that. No need for that. I would like to hear it again, but hey, it's not necessary. But I like to say this, man. What a day today, man. We got some content to talk about today. Problems with the AFW and the Smoke Thugs. Your boy went in this morning like he telling the sector, I ain't putting up with this. I ain't putting up with this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of y'all motherfucking asses.
Oh man, that shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious, man. You see, this what shows me how weak Negroes fold under pressure. This is the difference between the real men and the boys. This is the difference between the, like he want to say, the quote unquote real niggas. That's the difference. Real men don't fold under pressure. Weak Negroes get mad and go crying and saying this and saying that, and I don't like you and you don't like me. You know, weak men crying and oh, they don't like, man, forget her and forget me and look at MAC and this and that and that and that and that and that. And really, I just wanted to put a pacifier in his little weak ass mouth up in there crying about this and that going on in the sector, man. I ain't trying to get nobody locked up. Well, nigga, we've been telling you that for the longest. It's funny to me for these I'm going to say this, and this is something where I need to speak on this. I spoke about this shit 2 years ago. The same bullshit that's going on now was happening 2 years ago. It just was affecting less people. And nobody wanted to hear me when I said this shit. Wasn't it 2 years ago that I told people that they should not be trying to get people fired from their jobs, trying to contact all these government? They did the same shit in 2019 and 18. I said this shit. Oh, but all of a sudden, you don't listen to the bullshit until it happens to you. You don't listen to the shit until it hits home with you. Okay? And that goes for conscious energy too. Because I told that Negro the same thing last year and the year before last when we started debating about fucking around with anti-fraud warriors. And now you see the consequences. Now people trying to flag your channel down. MAC. I told you, be careful who you fuck around with. But you want to, every time you're up there, I'm an anti-fraud warrior. And I'm cool with conscious energy. I'm cool with conscious energy. But hold on, brother. You rolling. You went over there to Smoke Thug channel, and your boy extended a hand to help you, and you refused to take the olive branch. Now you didn't put yourself in some shit, and this your boy speaking to you. I'm keeping it real, and I'm gonna keep it trill. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it trill with you, conscious energy. Now you playing it, you in the mud, you playing around over there, and now whatever happens gonna happen. Because now, by you doing what you've done, you don't know what Griselda Blanco gonna do now. All them years that you was all this shutting her out, the same woman that you thought was gonna come and do an interview, and she basically no-showed your ass, and which was to me was very disrespectful. How I know? Because I called in to make the show interesting, because I was like, that was fucked up. This somebody, that's basically on your side, on your team. You don't show them the courtesy, but she's coming up. She's showing up as showing up on my channel every other day. Every other day she over here. Matter of fact, she watching right now. She is watching right now, watching that good-looking chocolate brother with the Saints hat on, saying black men are perfect, with the Burkina Faso flag in the back, with the keyboard, with the linen. I got the linen honor keyboard in the back, the one that the Cookie Crush crew paid for. Y'all didn't know Lennon pawned that keyboard, and I bought it for that same keyboard that Lennon Honor paid $3,500 for. I ended up getting it at a pawn shop for $300. Yeah, that keyboard, I got it right there. You see, it's over there in the back. You see in the right lower corner. Yeah, I bought that. In case y'all wanted to know, it worked good too. It works really good. So I'm gonna say this, man. This shit with this dude, I told you, like, nigga, Smoke Thug. You looking more weaker than that. You actually thought you did something. You actually thought you did something today. You actually made yourself look weaker. Like I said, you're folding under the pressure. You folding under the pressure, brother. You folding. I thought you was harder than that. I'm sitting there looking. I'm here. Basically, let me show y'all where I'm at. You see, you're not seeing me at a park. You're not seeing me looking at the mountains. You're not seeing me sitting in a pink room. I'm in a motherfucking room where I own this. See all this shit up in here? I own this shit. I'm doing business. I'm in my work shit. I'm in my white shirt, button up, taking care of business, making money, whether I'm here or not. That's what real professionals do. You, on the other hand, you're smoking weed, talking shit. That's the difference. You folded under pressure. What's up, Angel Up and Up? I got to hit you up, brother. We need to do an interview like Saturday or Sunday, man. We got to get together and do an interview. You sitting there talking about all this shit. You brought conscious energy up, right? Conscious energy giving the whole synopsis of how him and MAC had issues. He telling his side, MAC told his side to buy Curious last night about the copyright. And to me, this shows, man, MAC, you looking just as weak as Smoke Thug. Dude, you crying over some goddamn thumbnails. Come on, man. Stop. You don't go live. You don't really do content like that. So what if the brother used your thumbnail? So what? But let me tell you this. I want y'all all to hear this. Each and every one of you that's listening right now. Shout out to Casey. Shout out to the Speak Easy. What's up, Red Pill Finance? What's up, truthfully, Mrs. The one to watch. Shout out to each and every. I know y'all. Some of these niggas in here don't like me. I don't give a damn. What's up, LB and LaFame One? I want y'all to hear this. Now, MAC got all this heat for conscious energy about him using his goddamn thumbnail and copywriting. Well, tell me this, MAC, since you want to be on your high horse right now, trying to talk about what's good and what's not good and what's appropriate, what's following community guidelines and so forth. Why you wasn't doing that shit when Lennon Honor and Anti-Afro was copywriting your shit? Wasn't they using your thumbnails? Wasn't Lennon Honor using your thumbnails? Wasn't Anti-Afro using your thumbnails and putting it in their videos? Oh, you didn't have shit to say for them. And I'm calling you out, MAC, because I know you listening. You ain't have shit to say to them or anybody else that was using your shit. Even myself, the few times I used your shit to dog your ass out or to prove you wrong on some shit, and I made fun of some of them videos, you ain't even copyright my shit. I mean, understandably so, because I don't operate like that, because you've used my image. I don't believe in all the copywriting shit. That's that bullshit that Lennon Honor like to do. And you actually doing. You having selective outrage. That's what I'm calling it, MAC. This is selective outrage in regards to you selectively picking and choosing who you want to beef with, who you want to go against. Right? And you're right about that, truthfully, Mrs. Conscious energy don't really mess with nobody. Conscious energy really don't mess with nobody. I'm not calling MAC no fag. I'm not doing that. The brother is a married man. He actually is a good guy. Now, he on some bullshit on his YouTube, been an anti-fraud, a de facto anti-fraud warrior, even though he'll never admit it. But, brother, you let Anti-Afro and Lennon Honor back in from the fall of 2019 and 2020, MAC was the content for the anti-fraud warriors. He was the content. Lennon Honor they basically borrowed every piece of content that Make a Change created, and they used it and did. And matter of fact, you should be asking Lennon Honor to pay you for all the money that he got for using your content. Let's talk about that. Lennon Honor monetized your content. That sounds like copyright infringement to me. That sounds like intellectual property theft. He used your content and made content week after week. And all he gave you was a shut out to make a change for this video. Shut out to make a change for finding this out about the water bill. Shut out to make a change about finding out the IRS stuff. Now, that same content that he put up, I actually did a live stream on the weekends disproving every goddamn thing that Make a Change said. He got mad. He got pissed off. Tried to come up there, trying to debate me, and he lost. You know, and I just laughed at him, as usual. Only giving one side, but not putting out the full narrative. Listen, this is the truth and scam sector. The truth and scam sector is either about the truth or it's about the goddamn scam. Okay? Conscious Energy was not attempting to do anything with that information to use it in a conflictual manner that would hurt your channel, Make a Change, and you know that. And I know you're listening, and I know both of you may be listening. Both of you should be listening. And by the way, I sent you our info, and I'm gonna say this: you both didn't have to respond to me, and I understand why you didn't, but it's okay. I'm still gonna talk about both your asses, you know, for the fact of the matter. You go showing up at Smoke Channel thinking that's gonna help your case. All you did was intensify the situation with them anti-fraud warriors. Them same people. Let me see your transcript. Now she, you know, let me see your Judas. Let me see the traitor. Now y'all got issues. And then your boy Smoke Thug want to chime in on the shit. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Stop. Like, let's stop, man. Like, you know, they had some, and I believe they did have a off the internet or off the camera relationship, because me and him, I have a relationship with both of them. See, this is what y'all don't understand about me. This is the difference between me and you all. I can have interaction with people that don't agree with my stance in this sector. Matter of fact, MAC and Conscious Energy are both an example of that. Matter of fact, Keep It Plain. Me and Keep It Plain don't agree with shit when it comes to this, but we still good. Me and DJ Drama, well, we never talked offline, but we still good. You know, I'm good with that. Shit, you ain't got to agree with me because you go against Umar and I don't. You know, you're not going to change my mind. I'm not trying to change yours. But see, I can have a conversation with the Smoke Thug if Smoke Thug was man enough. But see, Smoke Thug won't do that because Smoke Thugs, they thugs. They don't know how to handle being in the presence of a real man. They get intimidated. They get shooken up. They don't know how to have a legitimate relationship, even though we have opposing views, and we can still talk, chat, and collab. See, I can do that. I can do that. What's up, Conundrum? That's right, baby. SU all the way. SU all the way. We already seen what North Carolina State A&M produced. North Carolina State A&M producing niggas self-proclaiming to be a thug. Like, really? You should get your money back. Who the hell go to college to be a thug? You should sue. Matter of fact, they should be sued for producing that. That's the problem. See, to me, not only is that some of the most stupid things to say by someone that's quote unquote supposed to be college educated, also the fact that it speaks of the demise of the black community because we have males who have bought into a negative image of what black men supposed to be, and they have allowed that to be the standard of black men being unpredictable, unproductible, unhinged, ill-suitable for family, out of touch with reality, not ambitious, non-decision makers, and not knowing how to take care of their goddamn home, i.e. linen honor. See, that's why our women are suffering. That's why our community is suffering. Because we got men like this who parading around thinking it's cool to be called a thug. You got men parading around think it's cool to be sitting on your ass all day watching the fucking mountains and the hills and shit in the skies and doing YouTube videos for 20 fucking hours. Of course truthfully misses. Of course he fake. Smoke Thug seems fake to me in only one's views. Of course he is. Then Conundrum said, I had some dialogue with Rev G. Quite disappointed. I was asking questions and he thought I was trolling. I was being very respectful. Man, you got to understand, man. Y'all got to understand. You got to understand that this sector got a lot of real bitches in here. They ain't got real men. We got a lot of real bitches. Rev G, one of them. He at the top. Because see, Rev G, see what y'all got to understand. This is what people who are new to the game. See, I'm OG. I'm the godfather of this. If it wasn't for me throwing shots back at them, you wouldn't have no good guys. You wouldn't have no anti-fraud warriors doing all that doxing crazy shit. And her, because see, through my opposition, she began to cartel more and more people to do all the dumb shit that they was doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm easy to dislike. Like my boy BA say, you a heel. I'm a natural heel in wrestling terms. I'm easy to get under people's skin. I'm easy for people to hate on. I'm easy for people to despise. I'm easy because I speak with truth, intelligence, and the receipts. And people are easy. It's very easy to be envious when you're at the top of the game. But that's okay. I'm used to that. You know, I'm a person that knows how to fight white supremacy and win, not succumb to it through ignorance and then complain about it to other black people. That's the difference between D. Durrell. Don't you know this company that I own? This company here that you see all this shit here and everything that I have? I used to have partners. They were white. My first partners were white. He wasn't black. Well, I had one black partner. He left in 4 months. Then I had 2 other white partners. But you know what happened? I stood the test of time. I outsmarted them. I outwitted them because I understood that they tried to attempt to minimize my position in the company. And when things got heated, when shit got rough, I was the person that was needed for the business because I was the heart of the company. So you know what I did? I sat down and let them do the things that they did. They fought amongst themselves. They got mad at each other and bitter at the end. And I was the last man standing. I cut a nice little check to settle out some shit. And now I'm sitting here, as we say, right now. So for all of those haters out there in 2021, D. Durrell knows how to withstand the storm. I've done it all my life and all my career. And to this day. So nothing, you think a YouTube beef, some little funky ass YouTube beef is going to intimidate me? Niggas that can't even read and write. I'm talking about niggas who can barely, do proper things. You read and write. I'm talking about. You think that's going to intimidate me and have me in a tailspin because y'all niggas out here talking crazy in these YouTube streets? You think that's going to make me upset? You think that's going to have me all over the place? Man, brothers and sisters, I'm operating a business. I got real issues. I got real things to deal with. I got all kinds of stuff. This shit is small potatoes for me. That's right. High Pre-Empress. She says, facts. You definitely accept disagreement. I truly respect that. I know because I have disagreed with you. Exactly. And I'm fine with that. But I don't go about blocking people and shit because and even I don't care what you say. As long as you ain't being too disrespectful, I'll let you say whatever you want. Matter of fact, this is like one of the first times that Smoke Thug ever allowed people to just say what they wanted to say. And really, be honest with you, I was just amen in the bullshit he was saying for the most part because I thought it was hilarious. But there you go. You got the creepy bitch up in there talking to me about, want to know about my personal life again. Look, fat bitch, I don't want you. You sloppy looking, 4-chin, fucking diabetes, out of breath, asthma attack having wench or Manny. I don't want you. Quit worrying about my personal life. Quit worrying about whether I got a wife or a girlfriend. If I do or don't, which I do, y'all obviously what damn married man go around having a wedding ring on for no reason? That shit don't even make no sense. Like, why would I go around parading myself with a wedding ring on if I wasn't married? The day that you don't see me with a wedding ring on, that's the day you know that I ain't with my wife. Facts. But you going around, D Darrell, where your wife at? I don't give a damn where my wife at. But I know one thing, you would never be my wife. That's for sure. You would never be it. You would never be my wife. I would never lower myself to the standard of fucking with you. Yo, out of breath, sweaty, funky, watching videos for 10 hours with Smoke Thug, no shower taking ass. Ugh, really? Really? Are you serious? And they had all of them up in there. Some of them in here watching right now, just saying all kind of shit to me. It was funny. I was ignoring all their ass. And Smoke was like, let them speak. Let them. I'm going to get to them. They the last thing on my mind. No, nigga, I'm the first thing on your mind. It just so happened that you had to deal with this bullshit because that was on your chest. You had to let it out. The nigga then folded under pressure. Basically, he folded under pressure. That showed the pressure burst pipes. His pipes were burst today. Those pipes burst. Problems that you created, problems that you fostered. Smoke Thug. You the one ran around keeping emails. You the one wanted to be part of the Griselda Blanco fucking cartel, but trying to act like I'm neutral. I ain't about the police, man. I ain't about the police. Nigga, they been called the FBI on Umar Johnson. You wasn't saying shit about that. They been calling the police on Umar Johnson for shit for over a year or so. Where were you then talking about the police? You mean to tell me they didn't factor in your mind to accept her emails where they were calling all these different government agencies on Umar Johnson? But all of a sudden now, as it continues and so forth, and then you don't want to be a part of that shit, then all of a sudden, oh nah, man, I gotta change your heart. No, he didn't turn on her. Red Pill Finance said, why you feel like he turned on her? No, he didn't really turn on her because she didn't really want his ass. What happened was he felt like he couldn't be a part of the doxing and calling government agencies and CPS and the police and the FBI. He got out of that because he didn't want to see nobody, quote unquote, for him. He don't want to see no brothers go to jail, which I feel him on that. I'm the same way. I think all that shit is bullshit. But see, he also should have included Rev G. He should have included Lennon Honor. He should have included Black Anonymous, who basically supports conscious energy all the time. They both support conscious energy. And see, conscious energy, he stayed in his own lane. Conscious energy never was the type to get into shit. But now, what he don't understand, by the mere fact that he went on the Smoke Thug channel, and I'm going to say this again, the very fact of now that he showed up on that channel, you're de facto Smoke Thug. Smoke Gang. Even though he's not, he's still claiming this anti-fraud warrior. But let's see what kind of support you're going to get now that you're going against Let Me See You Traitor. Going around saying different shit about this and that and community guidelines over a goddamn thumbnail. You may see that was weak. Stop. Nigga, you don't even go live. You're not making no money off that channel outside of the revenue. I don't even think you got your channel monetized. Stop. Stop. And I know for a fact that MAC was trying to help him with his thumbnails, because MAC was trying to give me advice on my thumbnails to improve mine. He make really good thumbnails. But there are other people who use that same type of app, and their thumbnails look just like his. It's the same style. So let's not act like your shit is like totally unique from everybody else, because that's not the case. It's not. Not to say it ain't good, because he actually, I mean, Make a Change makes makes really good thumbnails. But there are other people who do the same. It's not the only one.
Listen to Umar Johnson speak about opening these.
Then your boy called him a fake Jamaican. And then let me tell you what MAC said in the chat, saying, "Oh, he mad because the black immigrants are doing better than you." You see the fucking mindset that these immigrants have. And when he said that shit, I'm like, oh damn, is that what you really thinking? You mean to tell me the very people who passed the civil rights, who got the civil rights bill passed in 64 and 68, that allowed your motherfucking ass to come here in the first place? Now you want to try to pump your head up and beat your chest out? Well, look, we come here and we doing better than you. Nigga, it's set up like that for that to happen. Like, really? If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be here. You would be right back in that shithole that's controlled by Britain. The whole Caribbean is controlled by Britain. And you would be sitting there wishing you was in America. So don't come here trying to trash the very people that made it possible for you to be here in the first place. DDS learned how to roast from the Southern University lunchroom. He's a pro at roasting. Be careful. This shit is crazy. These motherfuckers coming in acting like there was no public policy that made it easier for them to come here and build wealth. The fuck out of here, MAC. See, that's why these niggas don't like debating me. Yeah, I know I say a lot of bullshit at times, but when it's time for me to say shit and really get intellectual with your ass, see, I'm versatile. I do that. I do that because I can. I do that because I can, and I will. Let's not talk about the policies that were created to allow you to get the damn green card in the first fucking place. The first place. Now, I got the link out there. Anybody want to come up, y'all can come up. This shit is funny. This nigga up in there, man, I ain't part of them. Not part of no anti-fraud warrior. I'm the smoke game. Nigga, you the weakest link. The smoke game is the smallest and the weakest link, man. Nobody care. And then you got these other niggas over there, these no-name Negroes with 36 subs and another one with 300 subs. That you know, the slanted-eyed Negro, the 75% Negro, they part of them too, trying to make money. And then they trying to eat off my name. Hell nah. I'm just gonna throw subliminals at their ass. You won't see no more thumbnails. You won't see no more topics that I'm going to go towards these unknown ass Negroes, this identity simping nigga who claimed he had 5 different occupations and field of study since he's been here. Make your lie up. Make up a good lie up, brother. If you really are, brother. High Pre Empress said they are failures from where they're from. They should thank every descendant of chattel slavery that they see. Exactly. You want to come here talking about y'all come in and do better than us. Sit your ass down. You ain't doing better than us. We paved the way for you to do better than where you came from. You're right, TMK. My boy, Dr. Bombay. Yeah, I'm not giving them no juice. They need it. They need it. And yes, Griselda Blanco, a.k.a. Andrea, I know you watching, but you know Shakim Ra got something for your ass. He got them lawsuits on your ass. That's what you need to be worried about. He got them lawsuits. I saw them lawsuits today. Oh, yeah, he on your ass. Shout out to Shakim Ra. He on that ass. You ain't got nothing to say about that, though. But you want to come popping up in my platform every now and then to say some shit, say some fly shit. But, yeah, What you gonna do about that? Shaka Khan got that ass. He got your number. Need to be worrying about that, not me. I ain't got time to file lawsuits on your ass. Like, but he do. He does. And he will. So talk about that. You won't talk about that, though. Yeah. Let's talk about case number 221-CV-01445. Harris against Stewart. That's where it's at. Want you to talk about, do some content on that. No, he's not pro-black. And he come from a black country that's actually part of the British Empire. He really British. It's not an independent state. The one to watch said, why would I thank a group of whiners begging for handouts? I don't know who you referencing on that. Kesha laughing. She laughing. I'm serious. Like, your boy called MAC a fake-ass Jamaican from Barbados. I'm like, oh, man. That was funny when he did the dinosaur shit. That shit was funny as hell. That shit, that's why you won't Cam up, because he looked like a T-Rex. I mean, I'm cool with both of them, regardless if y'all ain't wanna come fuck with me today. That's cool. That's all good. But if I see y'all again, I will let you know about it, just in case you're watching. If you show up in my panel, if both of y'all show up in my panel, or if both of y'all come up or email me back, you will hear from me about the situation. You know, why are y'all so hesitant to come show up on my shit? Y'all wasn't doing that 2 years ago. Y'all, it was all good 2 years ago. What's up, Red Pill Finance?
You can hear me?
Yeah, you good? What's up, brother?
What's going on with you, man?
Man, it's a lot, man. Another day, man. Another day, some more drama, man. Your boy thought he was giving it to the sector this morning. Called out the anti-fraud warriors. So the smoke thugs versus the anti-fraud warriors. Said he ain't a part of that shit. I don't want to be around that. Fuck all of y'all. Basically, that's basically what he stated.
So what, you don't feel like he genuine with it? Cause he is going after your enemy, you feel me? So an enemy of you is actually a friend, you feel me? So how you feel about that?
Nigga, enemy of my enemy still nigga, because that nigga roll the way he roll, man. Because my thing is this, man.
Man, why don't you just work together, bring her down, and then you chop him up later?
At the same time, he gonna be trying to get he gonna try to play both sides. That nigga try to get both of them at the same time so he can stand up at the top. I know how that Negro think. No way, man. Now, what I can say is this: the dude sat on. You know what, Red Pill Man Finance? Mm-hmm. If he would have not sat on that information from the beginning, I would take that into consideration. That dude held that information for damn near 3 months.
Yeah, that's the thing I ain't really like. You feel me? Like, why would you hold on that information? You feel me? Like, me personally, I would have let it out and let people know as soon as I got it. But I don't know the reason why he held on to it. I guess he just said, "Fuck y'all, I do what I want."
I can tell you why. I can answer that question.
Give me an answer, man.
Huh?
Yeah, you can answer it.
The reason why he did, because she offered to help him build his channel. The problem was when he went about doing it, he started realizing some of this shit I don't want to do, and he didn't like the fact that she was trying to control his rhetoric, and she got mad at him over the fact that he was going to other people's panels. So he felt like he couldn't be himself, and so that's when Pillsbury Doughboy did what he did. That's when he decided to come out. Like, fuck it, this is the perfect time to say he cut the truth, because I went through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So he found an outlet at the perfect time to say, look, man, this is what she's doing. I can't be a part of that. You know, she wants too much. She's trying to control every goddamn thing. I'm going to be my own man. But the problem is, dude, your channel, you fucked your channel up.
How you feel like he fucked his channel up, though?
Because those views that he was getting, he not gonna consistently get that. Those were anti-fraud warriors that were propping up his stats.
So what, like, as far as like the views and subscribers?
Yes. He could have got more. This is what anti-Afro wanted him to do. The more shit he did, the more subscribers he would have got. See, he went after. He even said he went after certain people like me and TC and Flacco. That was part of his deal. He had to do that.
So I'm thinking this dude is a double agent. Like he doing like some undercover work to actually find out like what's actually going on. You don't feel like he was doing that?
He actually, it sounds like he is a double agent. You said the right word, man.
Like he doing some undercover work, man, and like once he got the information, you feel me, he just like let it out. Man, I don't know. It's like, cause I think I heard him on one of his live. He just said, "Fuck it, I do what I want." You feel me? So, like he ain't really give an answer. You feel me? So I only got to come up with my conclusion.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what I think happened. This nigga thought his shit was gonna blow up in like a month or two. He was trying to get monetized. That nigga ain't getting paid. That nigga just strictly on Cash App. So and he barely getting that. So this nigga looking at like, damn, I'm putting all this work in. All I got is 500 subscribers. I can't monetize my channel. I ain't got no growth. I got the little viewers and shit. Man, fuck this. I'd rather be on my own and do it this way. That's really what happened. I'm being honest. This nigga thought he was gonna blow up and make some money in two months, in a month or two. He got, and see the thing about it, she wanted him to do more shit that he wasn't willing to do.
Well, and like attack people, put out information.
Yes.
Hold on. So she was like, she was paying them, like giving out views. That's it.
She had a system. She had a pyramid system. If you join the anti-fraud warriors, these are the people you're gonna have to go after, and you have to do certain things for a certain period of time. And as you become successful at it, we will give you more views. We're gonna give you more subscribers.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
But you had to prove yourself to get it. You know, Griselda wasn't giving shit for free. She was laying a smack down on their ass. She was giving their ass the blackfish. She was pimping their ass. Nigga, get your ass on that track and go make them videos about D Darrell before I bitch slap your ass.
So they had certain people they had to target. Yes. I mean, I'm not really understand. So I never watched anti-Afro videos, you feel me? So right. I don't really know too much about it, but how much subscribers she had before her channel got shut down?
Before her channel got shut down, I think she had about somewhere between 6 to 8, somewhere around 8,000. Probably a little more than that. She may have had 10. It was somewhere around 6 to 8,000.
6 to 8,000. Okay.
But see, the thing about it is, the reason why she could have actually, she never went live though. Her following is actually bigger than her subscribe. Her following is bigger than her sub count.
Oh, she have a way bigger following than her sub count.
Yes, because she got blogs, she on Facebook, she on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? She got a bigger following than her sub count. Because she got a popular following on Facebook that don't do YouTube and on Twitter. She got a good following there too.
Well, have you ever talked to her before? No.
No, she came in the panel though. She came in the chat, complaining and crying.
I have seen her though. I have seen her.
Man, that lady. I've been doing content for over in this sector for the last 2.5 years. This is the first time this lady been in here every day, almost every other live stream I had for the last 2 weeks. She showed up at least 5 or 6 times. Before but you know what she was doing? She admitted in the emails, man. In the emails with Pillsbury, she admitted that she watched me, CT, and Shock'em Raw all fucking day. She watched every live stream we do, every video, every upload.
Man, this shit crazy, man.
Every day.
I ain't know all this was going on in the trenches of YouTube, man. This shit crazy.
It's the truth.
Like, I don't know why she got all the hate for him though. You feel me? Like, as far as like the school is concerned, I mean, it's nothing you can actually do because the way I feel is like like the people on this side who support Umar, and like as long as y'all feel like the school finna open, I'm gonna just sit back and chill. Like even with the situation with what that dude name, the real estate dude, you remember his name?
Damn, what's the guy name? Yeah, the one that scammed the people. Jay Morris.
Yeah, like you seen how like the people started to come out and like they went to his little building, like
Right.
the actual people who donated, invested with him wanted their money back, right?
Right.
I will only go out there if those people who put their money actually wanted to put their foot on the ground and went out there. You feel me? But like, if y'all not finna do that, shit, I'm definitely not finna do that. Like,
exactly. And see, this is the thing, man. Everybody that's giving the most heat is not coming from
the people who didn't donate. You feel me?
Donating, the people who did the donating don't care. It's the people who hadn't donated that's want to giving all this heat, and that's why I said this shit is a fucking zero end game. You're not going to be successful because the people who actually got a skin in the game are still on board.
Right.
The closest thing they tried to do was that march in Wilmington. That was the closest thing where they were going to have people coming out to march around the school and shit. That was the closest thing, and that shit never happened.
Oh, I thought it did happen.
Man, that shit, nobody came to this shit. They had that little bullshit. Umar did a little whatever. There wasn't nobody coming up marching against him and boycotting and all that. None of that shit happened.
Yeah, I thought you thought they came out. I think I saw a video, but I guess it was probably the wrong one. I think it was them painting or something.
Yeah. Umar was there doing some stuff, but it wasn't. I'm talking about the anti-fraud wars coming out against the project. None of those people came out there.
Okay, and you said something in the last, I think yesterday, right? You were talking about as far as like what he should have did with the school and the direction he went with it.
Right.
That what I was actually trying to tell you how I feel. You feel me? Like I felt like he just mismanaged the funds.
Right.
I felt like he should have like started out small and then expand. I don't know any business you just go start out big and like you just go on from there. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, man. I really think at this point, because he owed that amount of taxes, $300,000 in taxes, man, it's gonna take you a while. Even let's say you raise this money, man. The amount of time you're gonna raise this money, you're gonna pay taxes for another year.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense, man. It's like my friend, right? This happened like a while back. I told him, I'm like, yo, if you want to buy a car, bro, get you a good, reliable car, man. Don't get you no car you gotta build, fix up. And he decided not to listen to me, man. And he got him a Beamer, an old Beamer for like a good $800. I'm like, bro, why did you do this, bro?
Yeah, man, because those parts for a Beamer is expensive, whether it's old or not.
Exactly. So eventually he come to my crib. The shit broke down.
Really? Wow.
It wasn't worth it, bro. And I'm like, yo, I told you this shit was a bad idea, man. But people do what they want to do, man. I just felt like if he would have got him like a little, even like one of those schools, man, and he would have had it up and running, even I wouldn't be able to talk shit. I probably would have even gave him some money, you feel me? And like you said yesterday, more people would have actually donated if the school were actually open.
Oh, yeah. If the school was open and people can see the fruits of the labor, and he'll be getting fucking donations from left and right.
Exactly.
They see the work.
They see the work and they see where the money go, but like just what he doing now, like I don't feel like it's not really benefiting him. You feel me?
Right.
Because you got people in this sector who just want to, as soon as he drop information about the school, they want to go at him. You feel me? So
right. Like my thing is that he too far in the game.
The best thing for him to do is
sell the property and get a profit.
He too far. So why don't since you the money man, shit, just be like, man, I'll front you the bread, bro. Front him the bread, man. You the money man.
Really? Hell no.
Why not? Front him the bread, bro.
Who gonna front somebody that kind of? You gonna front him $300 grand?
You a 6-figure earner, man. Frying the bread. I know you got some cash on the side.
I know a good
Stop trying to act broke.
You only 6 figures for doing bad deals. Yeah, fuck that.
Hey.
I would give him no 300. If I'm giving you you know what I can do with $300,000
Hey man, you could get a nice return off that, man.
Man, that's no. It's not a for-profit enterprise.
It's for profit?
Huh?
Is it for profit?
No, it's non-profit.
It's non-profit.
Yeah.
So like, how would he keep the school maintained?
Donations.
yo.
Seriously.
Yo, wow. So that's the thing I be trying to tell y'all. Like, how y'all expect the school to run off donations when it's been for how? Man, y'all can even say it's been 6 years and the school not even open and we paying back taxes. Like, how y'all expect the school to be open anytime soon? Like that, I just want y'all to be real about the situation. Like, it don't look good.
That's why I said he needs to sell the fucking building and pay the taxes off. And if you can cut a profit, get the profit and start something small. That was my advice.
Hold on. So while you was hating on that other YouTuber, man, what his name? Dude with the dreads, man.
Dude with the dreads?
Yeah. Q Butter.
Oh, let me tell you the reason why I was hating on Q Butter tried to grandstand me on my channel one time, man.
No, but you gotta look at the difference. Like, look at what he. I remember you did a video. This was like probably a while back. You were talking about the situation about like you and how your kid go to his school because the way he present himself and him being a rapper and all that, right? But is he actually producing work for the kids? That's the main thing, right? That's all we should really care about, right?
Let me tell you about Q Butter, bitch ass. Q Butter using that school as a front to get record deals in.
But is the school open though?
It is, but it's
that's all that matters, D-Darrell. Don't worry about none of that other rapper stuff.
You're right, Red Pill Finance. You're right. The school is open, but the school is ran by government funds, and this dude's still getting donations. That nigga needed $30,000 to keep that school functional. Q Butter. He want to tell y'all about that shit. He was getting, and matter of fact, I was going to donate to him until he brought his bitch ass on my channel last year, trying to show off the school, putting the kids, putting children on camera and shit. What made me mad was the fact that this nigga had a state-of-the-art nigga. That studio he had looked like it was worth more than anything in the school.
Straight wow.
You remember the speech? You saw that studio he got?
Yeah.
What do you think about that studio, brother?
Man, that studio was fire. That nigga
it was clean.
Platinum albums out of there.
Was it? Man.
Is he a rapper or what? Like,
yeah, he's a rapper. Let me show you his shit since everybody want to know.
Hold on. But which situation will you pick? Will you pick Umar's situation or his situation?
I mean, who is Q Butter though? Like, what's his credentials? He a rapper that opened a school?
A part-time rapper, part-time teacher?
No, he's not
part-time preacher.
No, he's not a teacher. What he is an administrator who has a school under his name. He's not a trained educator. He's basically a guy that wanted to build a school, a charter school. That's what he is. Which is nothing wrong with that.
They two different people. They got two different situations. Umar is an actual educator. Dude is like more like into philanthropy, I guess. Educational philanthropy or something. But that's different.
I wouldn't really say it's that different, man.
It is no different than what LeBron is doing. LeBron ain't no fucking teacher. He just paid money to open the school up.
Exactly. He did the same thing.
So you telling me Umar from be in there teaching the kids?
Yeah, but
he might have a class or two.
He's a certified principal, so he can actually work. He's been a principal before, so he actually can do the operational work. Q Butter is just an administrator, just a guy that just so happened to own a charter.
But I mean, he do help the kids though.
Yeah, he does. I ain't saying he ain't, but what I'm saying is this: like, dude, nigga, you really trying to get your rap game off? That school was a front to get money to get his to get his career or the people, the rappers he trying to push. That's what he really worried about. Let me show you this. Look at this. Look at this shit.
Oh, that projection fire.
Look at that. You see?
Just too bad. Message to the black man, keep your head up, keep your head up. All the shit we been through, I know you fed up. These constant type of pressures you ain't led up. This culture should be happy we ain't taking. Message to the black man, keep your head up, keep your head up. All the shit we been through, I know you fed up. These constant type of pressures you ain't led up. This culture should be happy we ain't dead. It's the truth, y'all. If the sun is gonna hurt, the black man's the king of this earth. The black man did it all first. Analyze, go and do your research. They gave us all they worth and we did it all against it. 10 toes planted and did it all with no mention. Hard to understand it with all the lies and deception. When you can't see the image of your own reflection. But time is a blessing, healing all the pain. This message in the Bible, yes, is healing for your brain. Everything that makes you great lies inside of your veins. Won't you place the picture properly inside his frame? Now listen to this game and open up your eyes. The vision is simple, just focus on our lane and ride. They're plotting our demise, but still we gon' rise. Focus on our throne, fist up in the sky, do or die. To the black man, keep your head up. All the shit we been through, I know you fed up. These constant type of pressures you ain't led up. This culture should be happy we ain't taking. To the black man, keep your head up. All the shit we been through, I know you fed up. These constant type of pressures you ain't led up. This culture should be happy we ain't taking.
So the true and living, I let them know. They saw to separate what's fact from fiction. I know they know. You never knew the truth is hidden. I know they don't. You better never let them kill your vision. Don't let it go. I know the world has got you going crazy. Feeling psychotic. Pop a perk and how you feeling wavy. Passing the car. They say your masculinity is toxic. You gotta stop it. Want success, you gotta feminize it. But criminalize it. Find your brother going bust a socket. And then you vomit when you really look at it around it. How much we love everybody, but we hate our own. Dumb, deaf, and blinded. All we needin' is the proper knowledge, the proper guidance. We got it. See the blink, give them power. Society never gave them. See the rulers in his cause, inside him, it's in his nature. See the black man is God, defying all the odds. All praise to the mighty who raises from the dead.
So yeah, man. I mean, it's a good product. I mean, the shit is good, you know. But nigga, that's where the money going to doing that.
Now all the money ain't going to that, man. Don't say that.
Video. And did you ever see the studio?
Nah, I ain't never see the studio.
Big Easy, you saw that studio, right?
Yeah, man. State of the art, boy.
That's state of the art, brother.
He got a board in there that's worth $30,000.
I'm just saying.
So what the government? You feel like the government funding that, right?
They are funding it.
Shit, I don't fuck with the government, so he can finesse them all he want to. You feel me? Like it is what it is.
But dude, man, if you in a school, who heard of a school having a studio, a record company?
Shit. My high school had a little studio.
Huh?
My high school had a little studio in it.
For
it wasn't no state of the art though.
This nigga got state of the art. I ain't talking about no little anything.
Hold on. So you had the receipts on everything he bought?
Yeah, man. Did you see, man?
No. You do not have the receipts.
I don't got the receipts, brother.
Exactly.
Brother, I've been in state of the art studios doing music. I know what the brother studio is state of the art.
You know where the money came from, though.
The money came from the government because that's
the receipts,
brother.
No, you don't. No, you don't need a real. So don't say that.
Wait. Red. I hear what you're saying. Red pill. The government. It's a charter school. He gets federal and state funding. What do you mean?
So he get donation as well? Like you don't know if he put his bread into it.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't put his bread. He ain't stupid. He ain't dumb enough to put his bread in that. And the dude bragged about. And I'll be honest with you. I think a couple of his boys actually got record deals. So they making money. I don't have I'm gonna say this. I don't have a problem with Q Butter doing what he's doing. But you don't have to hate on nobody else because they're trying to do something different, even though it's in the same area. They not trying to get the funding. Umar not trying to get the funding the way you doing. He want the black community to fund it. You getting money from the government. That's two different things, man. And I'm like, dude, if you don't have to speak, you don't have to speak bad on nobody else's shit because your shit is doing a certain
So can his school talk about anything they want to?
Nope.
So what are the curriculum as far as like it being a charter school?
It's just like any public school.
Okay.
So
I mean,
they should be in the same boat. I mean, it's like if y'all making a school and you see somebody else making a school, you should say, "Good shit. We're making schools for kids." Why demean somebody else that's trying to do something for the kids? Also, that's nigga shit.
Exactly. I'm like, why are you even commenting on that? Like, I don't see the point.
Because clearly there's some bullshit going on. You even said it yourself, like he not managing the bread right.
Well, shit, he could not be managing the bread right on his fucking.
But the school is open though, like so we don't know. But we can clearly see Umar not doing that shit.
Man. And for Q Butter, we don't know either. We don't know what the fuck he doing. You can be open just because you open don't mean you ain't scamming. Yeah, what the fuck? Nigga, you want to be on some real shit? Let's just be honest. You laughing, but I'm for real.
Yeah, you for real though. You can still be scamming, but
you ain't finessing the government and shit. Like you said, I don't care if you do, but don't try to act like I'm on this level. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Nigga, you came in with maybe a $500,000 or more to get started. You came in there with that.
So how much money Umar had been raising though? Like, ain't it over $1 million too?
Shoot, nobody knows.
Nobody.
Because his Instagram following is enormous. Way more people following him on the gram than this little old YouTube shit. Like his Instagram shit is out there. He got a lot of.
He's more popular to me. He's more popular on Instagram than he is on YouTube.
Oh,
he is. Yeah. Go check that shit out. Don't look at that shit. That nigga's Instagram is popping.
Right? And he way more. So what that's telling me, Umar has a good young following. There's on that because YouTube has a older demographic connected to it. But Instagram is that's more of a young platform.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like for real. So, I mean, I ain't hating them. Shit, go get your money. If you want to put your money towards a studio and shit, hey, fuck. I mean, that's what you want to do. I ain't got no problems with that.
Shit, I hear you, man. But we can just look at it like as long as the school open and the kids learning. You feel me? That's all I really care about, man. Like, yeah, you could trade the money off with a little studio. You know what I'm saying? Off the government. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But I have to look at results and, like, pick between either two, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you got to give both. Honestly, like, when you got kids, you got to give both schools time. Like, you got to see
but how much time
hold on, wait. You got to see what opportunities open up for the kids that went to Q Butter school. Like, is that funneling them into college without having to take remedial courses when you get there? What the school age bracket go up to? What type of other schools is looking at them offering scholarships? And that kind of evaluation take a lot of time. So you can't just, say it's good or bad until enough time has passed to see what the school produces over time.
Right? Yeah, you got to wait 10, 15 years to really see
right
what's being produced. But only time will tell.
Because you got a lot of schools that's out here that's, freaking 2-star schools, but they got a lot of fucking attendance, but it's harder to get into the 5-star schools. You see where I'm coming from? So just because the school is out, you still have to look into the production of the school and what are they turning out, who's going to what school, how many scholarships cats is getting offered coming out of there. So it's a lot. It's more than just looking at whether or not a school is open. You really gotta, like, when you got kids like me, you looking into details, like what's happening when they leave here. Are they gonna be just as dumb as they was when they came in? Or, like, it's a lot of shit you got to look at. Just, besides just saying, hey, it's open, I'm gonna send my kid there. That's a bunch of bullshit.
Right? Exactly. I agree. And so me and him had a little beef because I told the dude, man, nobody gonna take you serious if you got a school and you up there rapping and shit, got gold teeth in your mouth and hair to the side, and parents trying to. I'm like, dude, that shit, you got to think beyond that, man. Like, if you're gonna be in a professional setting, you got to be professional. You can't bring the hood to the classroom.
Me personally, man, as long as the kids are learning, because the environment that we live in, our culture, you feel me? So I just learned to look past that. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you can look, optically, you can look past that. But what's the effect that's gonna have on the children? Are they gonna going to other settings thinking that they can get away looking like that, and people supposed to expect that, accept that? That shit ain't gonna happen. Like, dude, I'm like, dude, man, you can, like, I'm just saying, man, like, there's a time and place for everything. If you want to have a certain look, you got to be in your environment. When you outside of your environment, you can't look like that. When you trying to do some real shit, it ain't long term. Yeah, you may have a nice little situation. You got kids in the neighborhood. They come in there, they learning. But if you trying to really do some real shit and really expand out to the masses, you can't look like that.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. You feel me?
I mean, I ain't trying to talk down on them. Mm-hmm. I'm just talking as a professional. Yeah. How would you like if you, let me show this picture. You went to go see a therapist, right? And he looked like this nigga. What the fuck you gonna say? I'm just being honest. You go to a therapist and he look just like this dude with fucking shades and dread. And look, ain't nothing wrong with the dread because that's our natural hair. But you looking like that. Like, hold on, let me show you. Let me say this. Let me show you this. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm trying to help the brother. I ain't really trying to hurt him. People think, I mean, I clown his ass because we had a little one-on-one with, but I'm really being serious though. Damn, come on, man, it's slow. The Wi-Fi is horrible. Damn, it's slow.
Nah, you got a point there though, D. Because if you look at how LeBron showed up at his press conference for his school, nigga had a suit and tie on.
Yes,
suit and tie.
Yeah, and nobody. And what's wrong with that? You man, you cannot bring. See, that's what people gotta understand, man. When you want to be hood like only translate into hood. When you come out the hood, that shit don't equal to nothing because nobody respects that. No, I mean, I'm just being honest. Nobody of other cultures respect hood culture. That's
so if
gotta understand.
So you think people will respect Umar in his dress code?
They what?
So will people respect Umar with his dress code? Like the way he dressed?
Yes. I mean, they
gonna look at this man crazy, man. Stop the cap.
Umar looks like a teacher.
Nah, he look like he ready to hand out DVDs.
Nah, man, I'm talking about when he actually work. I'm talking about that off the cuff shit he do. But look at this dude, man. He don't like what's wrong with him though. Would you go to a therapist that look like this?
Yes.
You a goddamn lie.
A black man with dreads with shades with a gold watch. Stop. Hey, man, you looking icy, bro. You look like he knows something.
Would you go to a doctor looking like Would you have a doctor looking like that?
Yes.
Red fell out his damn.
What? So you telling me he got to be white with a nice suit on for me to partake in his?
Nobody say he had to be white.
Why does that have to be white?
Man, you just. So what about him right now? It's like, yo, like I cannot have you be my therapist except him being black. I don't see nothing wrong with him right here.
Hold on, but that's my thing. Why do we gotta think having a suit on? Why can't that be black? Why they gotta be white but not black?
Hey, me personally, I love dressing up and wearing a suit, man. I love that. You know what I'm saying? And not for everybody else.
Yeah, but to our culture, why do we think that looking like that got to be the standard?
Red is doing some bullshit. Because if you was in court, and this motherfucker right here walked in the courtroom and said, "Yeah, I'm your attorney." You be like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly.
We both go to court. What the fuck?
You be like, damn, I already lost.
This bullshit at attorney.
Exactly.
Put me in cuffs. I'm ready to go.
Nah, but if the brother know the knowledge, man. If the brother know the knowledge, man, I'm gonna be like, yo, man, I know you look your type of way. You can dress in any attire you want to, man. Just let me beat this case, bro.
Nigga, you lying. What's up, Stefan?
No, not much. I'm just listening to y'all, but I'll just to add in a little bit. With Q Butter, first off, I noticed one thing. On his YouTube, he only had like 6,000 subscribers.
Right.
And like the video you just pulled up only has 600 views. So he seems like I'm kind of surprised that he was able to make as much. Now, I'm not sure if he got most of his stuff through donations, but it doesn't seem like he has that big of an influence just from what I'm seeing right now. But this is a little bit of time. But that's just one point. But the other point is that I think that as a school administrator, that you're supposed to set an example, to your students and prepare them when they get into the more dominant society. The more dominant world, which is, that more business professional type look. And I know from me getting out of college and whatnot, that prepared me for dealing with, let's just be honest, dealing with white people, because you got to deal with them from a lot of different points in life. And they are going to judge you off the rip just from your skin color alone. So to add all that, all the hats and the teeth and the sunglasses with that, I think that you're setting yourself up for failure, because we already got one strike against us already, the fact that we're black alone. Let's not help them by, adding that other shit to the whole look. That's where I'm coming from with it.
And my thing is this, why do we think that, my thing is that what we're doing is we're bastardizing black culture. And the thing about it, why do we think this has to be the look? I understand we have an issue with as far as identity because of our history, but why do we choose the lowest level shit to be the standard? You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at other generations of black people,
and we make excuses for it. Yeah.
Yeah, like before hip hop, man, let's understand, hip hop is not that old. Hip hop is only like what?
2 years.
Yeah, 34. I mean, like 40, 45 years old, 44, 45 years old, 1965. Hip hop is not that old. So how the hell are we going to allow something that's been around for 45 years to be the standard? Like, let's
that's the low hanging fruit, D.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the low hanging fruit.
And nothing is wrong for hip hop, but let's be honest. Let's look at what hip hop produces. Since everybody want to talk about culturally what the fuck going on in our community, let's look at what it produces. You got rappers dying, getting killed. They got records.
Every other week, it's like a rapper gets.
It's rappers. A lot of these dudes talking about smoking weed, drugs, sex, disrespect,
pussy. That's all they talk about. Pussy. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, but hold on. But even with that, you ain't marrying nobody. You ain't wifing nobody. You ain't being a good father. You ain't talking about nothing that's actually positive for the community.
No.
I'm talking.
Well, some of them are. Kendrick Lamar is. J. Cole. There are some conscious rappers that are here. So
one out of 2 out of 100. For every
that don't even publicize.
Yeah, killing up another, kick his ass. I'm gonna fuck that nigga up. And then now you got these other people that want to wear a dress and shit.
Oh yeah, shit. Man, that little Kid Cudi thing killed me, man. Because he used to be like one of my favorite rappers.
Where did he do that? No, where was he? Okay, I just saw a picture of it. Where was he doing that in front?
Man, he did that on SN Love, bro.
Right? Sure did.
SN what?
SNL. I don't know what.
Oh, SNL.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, that thing killed me, man. Because like he used to be one of my favorite rappers.
He's a part of the whole thing, though. Oh,
yeah, God. Bro, he gave in, man. It's like I don't know.
Dude, we already had Lil Nas X out here making a damn fool, making himself look like a damn fool. And I think who was the other one? Who was the other dude, that rapper that was wearing dresses? Young Thug.
Yeah,
Young Thug.
Young Thug was wearing dresses too.
Yeah.
But look, Kid Cudi, he said he did that in remembrance of what's that white group? Was it Nirvana? Shit. Anyways, the singer of Nirvana, it's a white band back in the 90s. Kurt Cobain. Yeah, he did in remembrance of Kurt Cobain. I don't understand how the dress, because Kurt Cobain never wore a dress. But my thing is like, he said he did that, but in remembrance of Kurt Cobain. Yet DMX just died. Why didn't you do a remembrance of DMX somehow?
Man.
Because DMX is the same skin color as you, bruh. So what's Kurt Cobain got to do with you and your culture? Kurt Cobain didn't give a fuck about you being black.
No, he didn't. But that's what
being a hip hop artist, period. He didn't give a fuck. He was a damn rock star. He ain't had shit to do with no hip hop.
But he was one of the people in the back calling you a nigga. Shit, DMX actually, let me take it back. DMX was actually one of them people that actually had a large spiritual part of him. Like, he had a lot of spirit in regards to what he was saying. He had each album he had a song where he spoke to God in it. Yeah, so he had a big spiritual part. Like, he talked about the hood, and then he was multifaceted. He didn't just talk about just one thing. So Kid Cudi really was, he's really disappointed with that.
Fat check for that though. He got a fat check. He ran up the bag.
He signed over his soul, so he signed his soul over. I think is that the initiation process?
Yeah, man.
That's the initiation process that they do.
Man, I gotta go through my catalog and delete some music, man. Too much bullshit going on.
Right.
And then you got your boy up there. He want to kiss the devil and
the Lil Nas X is a fucking disgrace. God
listen, man,
damn.
I
he's talking about Satan, and he's up there sitting there fucking the Satan in the video. And I'm like, first off, I don't think anyone pays him any attention anyways anymore since he came out with that bullshit about him living another lifestyle. So he kind of like killed his own career, I think, in that regard, because he was supposed to be a rapper. See, and then not very many people are really checking for him since that. So I think he's trying to do this whole thing where he's trying to create controversy to get him, to get his numbers up, and to get album sales and this, that, and the foremost. I think he's trying to be controversial to try to gain attention, because he's not going to be able to get it just from album sales alone anymore. Exactly. Because the people buying in hip hop that are buying albums and listening and streaming music, they're not trying to fuck with him on that level, So he's got to do the most. Like the thing with the music video that he just did with Satan, he's got to do the most, to try to get some type of attention. So he's getting attention from like the people at the top that are promoting this agenda in our community, this demonic satanic worship LGBT agenda that's going on. He's trying to appeal to them. He's not trying to appeal to us.
Well, you got like a lot of that stuff is dictated to you by like, they got directors for your video and they say, this what the fuck you gonna do, and ain't no get in there and do this shit.
He wanted to do that.
Away, so you got.
He did want to do that. You have a certain level of artistic creativity, artistic independence that does come along with what, like, some people think that the whole record label, you're completely controlled, and to some degree you are. But he's on his second album by now, so he is in a seat where he can have more artistic control over what he does. So he knows exactly what they were doing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that
he was co-signing.
He was definitely with it because he did it.
Right.
He was definitely with it because he did it. But geez, you went that far, blood, just to sell a couple joints.
Yep.
Exactly. But my thing is, like, who is he trying to appeal to? Who is he trying to appeal to? It's it can't be our community, the people that are listening to hip hop.
I think it's our community, man. They really trying to push it on us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so his big song that he had was called Old Town Road. It was featuring Billy Ray Cyrus, so that gave it a country vibe. So a lot of the people, the thing that sparked that to number one and kept it on number one were the white country people. White country people can't stand LGBT. So he just killed his own career, at least in terms of sales, by doing that shit. Because white country people don't fuck with that, and black people don't. So what is his market now?
Man, I don't know what he's trying to sell to, man. But I actually regret actually watching that video, man, because they keep posting his shit on my feed, man. And I ain't trying to look at that shit. I think he posted some shit where he was pregnant with the stick. And I'm like, yo, man, I keep fucking clicking do not recommend, and every time I refresh the page, they just keep
coming back.
He keep coming back, bro.
Just
so that's
like
the last time. That's the last time I watched some demonic shit on YouTube.
Dude, did you see his music video? D-Darrell, did you see his music video? Forget the name of that song. You saw the one with him and the devil, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Dude, he's like he's in the Garden of Eden. He's kissing the snake, the serpent, and he's playing the serpent in the music video. That was the scariest shit I've ever seen. Like my daughter thought I was watching. I was like, my daughter was in the back, and I was like, she thought I was watching a cartoon. I was like, no. I like, close your eyes.
Yeah,
close your eyes. I was like, let me get this out of here. I was like, I don't even want this playing in my house. I don't want that type of spirit around here.
I need to actually burn some sage in here, man, or something,
exactly.
man. Like,
don't you know? I'm used to hearing rock bands do satanic shit. Not in black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This fucking Ozzy Osbourne type, type shit. Now you got the shit entering hip hop, but they doing devil worship type shit, man. I'm like, really? What the hell?
No, well, he lost his credibility, so I'm hoping that a lot of people are not really fans of his any longer. So that's my only hope.
Yeah, but a lot of people now claim to be rock stars in hip hop. You got Lil Uzi claim to be a rock star, Playboy Cardi, like all these rappers claim to be rock stars now.
Rock stars, yeah.
I guess. Yeah, that shit there is crazy, man. I'm like, that's it, man. Hip hop gonna be over with in 20 years. If that's gonna be the trend, I'm just being honest, man.
Man, that shit over with now, D. That shit
over with now. I ain't gonna cap.
Years, bro.
They say Lil Nas number one. He's number one right now.
Yeah.
Wait, that song's number one?
Yeah.
It gotta be.
Damn.
The way they promoting that shit. I keep seeing
but
this
listen what you said. They promote it. They promote it doesn't mean it's popular though. But they can make something popular. They can make it appear that some popular. That's the whole idea of us being in the Matrix. Is this idea of this thing of deception? They can make something to appear to be popular when it's not what the people actually want.
Yeah, I think everybody here had at least listened to it at least one time and never watched it again.
I watched it a few times.
That's all it took for them to take our souls.
Listen to you, BMT. I can't do that.
What's up, BMT?
What's going on? Chilling. I see y'all talking about the number one played song in the world now, huh?
Right. Yep.
It was forced on us. We ain't want to listen to it, man.
I mean, no offense, but you didn't put them up there on the number one. You didn't, so it's kind of like y'all gonna buy DMX music back. Black people gonna buy that back yet? Let me know when you can afford that.
Shit,
He's talking about his catalog.
The masters.
You're talking about his catalog and his masters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did he own his own shit?
No. Most black people don't own a damn thing. So we already know that other people buy black people's legacy. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Shout out to a lot of the top industry people.
Jay-Z owns his own masters.
But we know why they sell it though. They're forced to sell it.
Yeah.
Majority of them are broke. They're not forced. They're just broke.
Look at Michael Jackson's situation. Sony actually.
They fucked him up.
Yeah, man. Look what they did to him, man.
Right.
Yeah, they did all those scandals. Those were orchestrated. They did all those scandals for him to sign over his rights to the Beatles collection, the Beatles catalog, and to forfeit his ownership in Sony. They created all those scandals specifically for him to ruin his career, his profile.
Business, man. It's a dirty business.
Yeah.
And then
black
after
people
them
don't do
guys
ownership
came
like
out
that.
and said that they were lying, it was too late. They already destroyed his character in the community, in the
Mhm.
court of public opinion.
Yeah, but that's what you signed up for. When you do all that shit, you signed up for that, and now you got to
Michael
lay
Jackson
in the
was on
bed you made.
another level, though. He was on a different stratosphere. Like, he was in the production part of it. He was in the ownership, like the boss side of it. He
But
shouldn't
you
have
still
had to
got to
deal
Why
with
pay
would
that
your
shit at that
an
point.
owner have little kids spending the night at his house?
Michael Jackson was weird, but he didn't
Right.
molest them kids, though.
Man, he
Right.
didn't have the childhood we all
He
had.
was weird.
Right.
Don't get me.
Okay.
I'm not saying
So
like
that's
Michael
your
Jackson
excuse.
was. He was weird. Yeah, he was weird.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Yep.
was definitely weird. I'm not saying he
He was
wasn't
just. He
weird.
was a weird dude, but he did
Right.
not.
That's
Dude,
all.
when
That's
they
all you
searched
can
his
say.
home,
Weird
listen. When they
dude,
searched his
kids
home,
spending the
when
night
the
at his house.
FBI searched his and raided his home, they didn't find any child pornography. Anybody that is a child molester, they always have child pornography that's in their home that
That's
they
not
find out.
true.
They didn't find any of that shit in his home.
Hold on,
So I
BMT.
just think he was weird.
Do he have the any criminal
Okay.
records on him for you to be saying this?
The majority of black people don't report rape or any abuse in the black community. Let's get the hell out of here with
So
all.
you don't
He
have proof
wasn't.
that
All of a
Michael
sudden,
Jackson
we
did
choosing.
anything.
All
He
of a
was
sudden,
with
we
white
choosing
It's
rape.
kids.
theoretical.
Why would I have multiple kids spending the night at my house? The hell is that? Like, come on
They could
now.
be playing with my kids and just chilling. You don't have no proof.
The fuck? You gonna have? So you got your kids spending the night at a grown man's house?
To go see the grown man, no. But if he got
Who is
kids and
that?
they just
BMT? Is that BMT talking?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
With-
BMT
with
though.
any-
But
now
those were
ask
white kids.
let's ask okay, so let's ask the parents of black people. Well, any of us who have some sense.
But that's not
Would
who we're
any of
dealing with.
us
We're
have
dealing
our
with white. We're
children-
dealing with poor white trash parents that wanted to get a come up off of them for being weird.
You know what? I would want to say that, but then again, we had black people letting their daughters spend the night at R. Kelly's house for a few months, so we can't use that one. Damn.
That's they ass. They sold their kids to that
Oh,
man.
now all of a
That was
sudden
the
now
kid's
they ain't
fault.
black. Now
I
they
mean,
ain't black.
the parents'
Let's not
fault.
play this game now. Let's not play this game. We've been having a lot of this going on. You got the right one, BMT. I've been exposing a lot of this. Hell, a
Man,
lot
I'm
of
ready
people,
for anything, man. You already know how I'm
So I
coming.
tell you what, you red pill people, why don't y'all go against hardcore Tito on the Manosphere? And
Man,
tell
fuck hardcore
Right.
Tito. We don't support Tito.
So all you red pill, until y'all call out hardcore Tito, I don't hear shit about y'all logic. I don't hear shit. Y'all don't say nothing until y'all red pill run out hardcore Tito. So then
Listen,
we can
man.
Right,
I never spoke on that situation because I never had the opportunity to speak on that. Yeah, but fuck that nigga. Like we gonna cast that nigga to the side. He down to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't condone that shit.
He's with red pill. He's with red pill people. He rides with y'all.
I'm my own red pill. I'm in a different bottle. They in some other shit.
You Manosphere. You Manosphere. So you with them. So,
no, I'm not Manosphere, man. I'm my own lane, man. I can't get down with it. I can't condone none of that. You know what I'm saying?
You hear that, D-Rel? All of a sudden, red pills and Manosphere, they not rocking with the pedophile people.
But who rock with pedophiles? Who openly rock with pedophiles? BMT.
Oh, a lot. Hey, y'all.
Maybe that side. Maybe what's his name? What's that dude's name? Black Ram. Maybe that's him. Maybe that's people who have them on their panel.
Don't get me
started.
Y'all about to get me started. I'm trying to right now, dealing with Reg and all of them. All that shit that happened with Reg. That shit was started with hardcore Tito.
Hey, you seen all the red pill and all the Manosphere dudes they over there? Hey, you know, it's okay to get with a girl of consenting age at 16 and 15. I was like, there they all go.
Remember that
Fantastic
blamed a 13-year-old for arousing a grown man, saying that she knows she known better.
Hold on, who said that?
No. No. Y'all were not too long ago. Y'all were mad at the rest of us. No, y'all stay with y'all content. Y'all ride out that flag now. Y'all, like I said, I'm gonna make sure I throw all of y'all motherfuckers out there on the run. And that way
BMT,
you
like them niggas need their ass whipped over there. What the fuck is they talking about?
That's some dumb shit.
They talk about all the crazy shit. So, like I said, y'all done banned me. So I'm glad y'all banned me when I said I don't fuck with that type of shit. So
that's why you talking because you got
come on, Red Pill, find that stop.
You want to know? I got banned.
Why'd
I
you get
wouldn't bash
banned?
black. I wouldn't bash black women like they do. I forgot.
Oh,
I don't have
fuck.
no problem. I don't have no problem talking about black women. They talk about all that submission dumb shit that black women
Oh.
need to serve them, submit to them, know their place, and all that dumb shit. Like, go ahead. Like a lot of these dudes don't got no children or women, and they
They're
just say all kinds of
incels.
I
Yeah,
gotta
they
be
are.
real.
They are. No, you don't.
The
We
red
just
pill
ignore it.
fades, like this whole sector just been taken like it's just over the top now, you feel me? Like I can
No,
think
we don't.
everybody doing a little bit too much. They
No,
taking
we
the
don't.
red pill too much. And like it just becoming toxic at this point, you feel me? So I understand what y'all saying, but
I
it's
think
some
it might
truth
have
to
been a couple
everything.
people that might have messed up the red pill for like a lot more other people, like a small group of people. And red pill that came, and it could have been a covert, like a specific
It was.
mission for them to do that, to take down the whole idea of red pill,
Why?
the manosphere.
Why would a black man ever be red pill? Why would a black man ever want to be red pill? One day I'm gonna do a topic of that. Why
What
would a
happened?
black man ever want to be red pill?
I don't
That's
really
the
understand the
dumb.
whole idea of red pill, so maybe I'm not the
It's
best person.
a bunch
I
of
thought
dumb
red pill were
incels that like
alphas,
sex
like the whole
dolls
idea
and
was it to be alpha and to promote alpha type
It's just learning.
mentality and
no, it's a bunch of Tiff. If you ever hear a man say he red pill, run, just run, girl, just run.
she just did. She just signed out.
Yeah, Tim,
Once
come
they,
back
Tip
to
heard
my
the bullshit.
ask you some questions.
like I said, once they start saying that dumb shit, just cancel that date right there on their face. Just cancel it.
Hold
Don't
on.
even.
So I got a question, right? So how y'all feel like we can fix the manosphere to get it back on this
We don't
track?
give a shit. We don't give a shit about it. Fuck it. Burn it down.
So to let this shit like just go off the rails, like fuck
Let,
it.
let,
Why
let
would-
it
To
just
build a new train.
Is the manosphere called MGTOW? Is that part of the
Yeah,
manosphere
it's part of
too?
MGTOW, part of AKA Proud Boys, AKA.
Oh hell
White
no!
Supremacy.
Nah, ain't no Proud Boys.
That's what they all do. What are you talking about? Look it up. I already showed the evidence. What are you talking about? I do the research. That's part of. That's
I
part
don't
of.
be deep in the trenches like that. That's
Well,
some
well,
bottom
so
MGTOW
feeder
sounds
shit.
kind of sus to me. It sounds kind of suspect to me.
So you
The men
don't
going their own way.
there's a lot of undercover LGBT in Midtown. A lot of undercover LGBT.
but they
A lot of
they join
DL.
that group.
Yeah, a lot of them.
But they join that group, but they don't even know what the hell they part of.
So
So
where the hell is a man's own way? What the fuck is that?
Meaning get away from women.
What?
No,
MGTOW stands for men
no.
going their own way.
They consider like going their own ways, like just focusing on yourself, building yourself up, and being the best version of yourself, so you can deal with women in the best circumstances for you.
You can't do
Nah,
that
that
unless you
sound
have a
like some
female building with your
bullshit.
side. That's a complete build.
Now think about it. How is a black man going to build without his black woman? How does that work? But see,
It don't work. It don't work that way. You got to
What
be free.
BLT? What are you talking about? You could build on your own, and then you get you a little female.
But
No female want a broke man, so just build whatever you build and do whatever career you want to go to.
But those men are in their 30s and 40s talking that way.
Exactly.
That's weird.
So I
That's
mean, you
definitely
still
weird.
building on your own, and you 35 years old. I mean, you're being fruitless. You're not building fruit. You are building, built up blue balls and stuff like that, and tricking out on prostitutes and this that. And
You know what I'm saying?
you're not building at that point. You got to have a strong woman next to you, and that's just what it is to be able to build.
It's definitely like an age gap to where, like, yeah, that mid-top shit, throw that shit outside the door, man. You need to get you some play.
You red pill. That's y'all mantra.
So why you trying to categorize everybody in the same thing, man?
We can categorize y'all.
You in it too. You make content.
No, now
you be having some crazy talking points, BMT. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm good. I'm glad they ain't nothing to do with MGTOW shit. At least my shit actually got nothing to do with y'all shit. I can actually talk about child abuse. I can actually talk about community building. I can talk about black enterprise and building. Y'all shit ain't got shit to do with mine. When many of y'all started saying corny shit about burn down the community and all that dumb shit, I was like, yup. Then these dummies be arguing about George Floyd, if that maybe that white man wasn't wrong and shit. Ain't none of
shit. Yeah.
Yup. So let's talk about that since we gonna talk about the red pill. You see, the white dudes, they don't mind laughing at y'all when y'all say all that crazy shit. You know why? But they're like, better. Yep, we got y'all.
White people got it
they
worse.
use it.
Do
They
you
use.
see how much white people have incels?
Yeah, but they don't see their incels don't be saying shit about when they get killed.
Their
But black
incels
people-
go on a rampage. They shoot
Them
up.
incels are racist as fuck.
Yes,
But
the
see,
hell is.
but y'all say y'all. Well, our
Yo,
black
you go to
ancestors that take on that
4chan, they talk the biggest shit. It actually makes me scared almost how bad there's hatred that they have for black people. It's almost scary because I'm like I don't know the rhetoric that they use. It almost is like they're trying to purposely incite a race war. I don't fuck with that.
That's why I always ask them. That's why I always ask, what would you get? What would a black man gain out of picking up a white man ideology, a red pill? What would you honestly gain from that shit? When you know damn well they already done proven. I wait till I drop that story. If they don't mind beat the hell out of a black man in a uniform. You think they're gonna mind you saying I'm MGTOW, red pill? You think they're gonna give a shit to hear your damn speech?
Isn't there something called purple pill or something like that?
Yeah, that's in the
Like,
middle. So you
yeah,
took
Oh
both
god.
pills and you understand both sides.
Oh
yeah.
god.
I think
This is a
purple pill is
fucking.
almost better.
I think.
That
I think.
shit. That
Why?
shit sounds like
What's
a bunch
black
of
pill?
men whose fathers failed them. That's what the
Black
fuck
pill
it
is
is.
when
Thank you, a brother that made sense. We ain't never had nothing to do with children when we were growing up. All of
What
a
did
sudden,
he
y'all got
say?
it sound
That
like a
shit
fit
is a
like
bunch
a
of
father
men
that
whose
ain't
fathers failed them. What the fuck is y'all taking all these pills for? Keep that shit real. Get your shit together. What the fuck?
I
Hey, I
mean,
be trying to tell them go get mental therapy, but they keep listening to goddamn pills and shit, and I be like, yo, y'all lost y'all damn mind. Y'all just
I'm
need to
not
go
gonna
to
lie, man.
therapy.
People definitely do need therapy in this section of YouTube, man.
Can we go
I
over
be
each
hearing-
pill? Okay, we got the purple
No.
pill, the black pill, the pink. What are all the what's the
There's
color of all
another pill.
pills?
There's
What do
a
they
pink
do?
pill as well.
What do all these pills do?
goddamn pill.
Can someone break down what the different colored pills do?
Yeah, somebody break down the pink pill for me, please. Cause
Pink pill is
Purple pill,
about dating
black.
white
There's a
men.
black pill too.
Pink pill is about dating white men. But
okay,
what they claim is interracial, but it's about dating. It's about not dating black men and finding other races of men more suitable. However, all they do is talk about white men. That's what pink pill about.
And it be the low bottom of the barrel white men that be treating them like crap and beating their ass, and somehow they done made it. White black men, they date trailer trash women and think they made it. They find the girls at Arby's and shit and date them, and you know they feel like they got the white man's ice or some shit or a cup, and so they done made it. So you know each one of them they all jacked up and crazy as shit. Black
Oh,
pill, they in the sex dolls. They like sex dolls. Them black
that
pill.
what the black
wait,
pill
black
is?
pill is sex dolls?
Lead around my
Shit.
line. Were you not doing a panel talking to a dude who had all kind of stuff with the sex dolls, had red pill dudes all praising him and saying how brave he was, and
We have to rebuke that.
better for him to be
That need to be
with
rebuked.
better for him to be
I think
with
I
a
know who you're
sex
talking
doll
about.
to be with a black woman. And I was like, yup, there we
Wait, I
go.
think I know who you're talking about. Is that dude? That's a black dude you're talking about, right?
It was a mixed dude. It was a mixed dude, but
Oh,
there's quite a few of them. There's quite a few of them.
yeah.
You
This
got
dude was like he had those like actual life size dolls.
yeah.
Like they
It was
almost look
like
like they're made to look like real women, and they have like like silicone vaginas and all this other type of stuff. And he be fucking on them. That's who you're talking about. I think that's
do y'all not see how this makes black men look like when we say these kind of things? Like, mind you, our ethnicity or our race is going down in the U.S. Like, we are now about 11% now.
it.
Like,
Always
we're
already
going
has
down.
been. Yeah, dude. That's because all this abortion being promoted though too.
See, but here's the thing about it, and I got to hit at that. See, here's the propaganda about that. And I'm not sure if a black woman is up here also, but I gotta be real
There
talk.
was, but she ran away.
Black women don't get abortions like that. Like everybody keep trying to throw all that shit out there. Black women really don't get abortions like that. So who's getting all these abortions? Because most black women, even in middle to lower class, they keep their children. So who's getting all the abortions?
I think that they might be more targeted to towards BMT because one thing you got to know is that melanin is very expensive right now in terms of the international market. So they're using those fetuses and whatnot for purposes that aren't really genuine. You know, they're using it for, you know, demonic, like fucked up reasons.
Well, okay,
They're using our melanin.
So I'll give you that. So if we're gonna say that, because mind you, if we're complaining about the single parent issue in the black community, how can we complain about the single parent issue if the women are having kids, but then you're saying they're getting you get what I'm saying? You can't say they're getting abortion.
Just give them away.
It can't be. No, it's not. You would, if they're getting that many abortions, there wouldn't be that many single parents. But if they're having all these kids, then literally, then how would you have? If that means they're not getting abortion. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can go into the abortion clinic and check anything on that goddamn box. It's not like they're going to tell you that you have to check white woman, or you can put down other. And mind you, predominantly most of those clinics are in the urban community. So,
do you, BMT? Do you think that more black women though are taking more contraceptives? Like, what do you think about contraceptives in terms of managing pregnancy that way?
Well, I mean, I don't got a problem with that. Like, that means she's playing. That means she's being safe. That means, listen, I will tell any woman. Hell, I'll even tell my daughter, listen, like, you need to take birth control contraceptives. If you don't know that man's gonna be there to be with you, then why not protect your womb? Because you don't know if that man might just say, "I love you, I'm gonna be with you," and squirt inside you, and then he bail out the next week or the next month, and now you stuck with the baby, and then you're gonna hear a bunch of men bitching and complaining, "Oh, I can't believe she got an abortion." Well, bro, you didn't.
But with that though, with the contraceptives and that mentality and that idea that you just came up with, though, I think a lot of women are going down that route in terms of having that belief that that's what they need to be doing, because these Hispanic people are the fastest growing population in our country. I mean, I used to live in Arizona, and I used to see like 5, 8 kids from one Hispanic woman.
Yep.
So their numbers are growing. In fact, I think they said last year, almost 70% of the babies that were born in the United States were Hispanic. So they're not even practicing contraception. So I think that even from the contraceptive standpoint, that there needs to be, that we need to look a little bit further and into that a little bit, because black women that I know right now they only have like 1 or 2 kids. Like, we're not having as many kids as we once were.
Now, here's the thing about it. So let's bang at that. Let's bang at that theory. How is the black family dynamic compared to the Latin family dynamic right now?
Our position is very poor.
Is that so? Thank you, brother Dieter. So, in looking at that, the battle of when you're hearing men talking about pump and dump or run through these women or submission and shit, I gotta be honest with you. Versus a lot of the more older seasoned men that are in the home would not run around saying this pump and dump shit and red pills and all this MGTOW shit and all this stuff. Like, when you're saying all that stuff in your community, you're harming and hurting your community. You're not helping it, because you're talking about running through your women, but not taking accountability. But then you can't get mad if the women are saying, you know what, these men are just trying to have sex with us. They're not trying to provide or build a home to put us in, so that way we can build a family.
And I understand that, BMT, but I think the difference is that black men are voicing that, but white men actually practice it. They're not voicing it, but they believe the same thing as well.
Well, okay, but here's the thing about it.
And a lot of it has to do with hip hop, like the whole thing that's being propagated with hip hop.
But see, I don't want to. I can't give the onus to hip hop, and I give just the onus to hip hop, because at the end of the day, listen, I'm a man. Ain't no hip hop song ever stopped me from going down the aisle with my woman. Ain't no damn song.
If you don't have a father and you're 13, 14
you can't say
years
that.
old,
Exactly.
you don't have a father and you're 13, 14 years old, and you're looking up to Lil Uzi, these other rappers. I don't listen to rap anymore, but these other rappers, and that's what they're talking about, then that's what they're talking about. That's your male figure that you have in your life. So how can you blame them if that's what they talk about as they get older, when that's the only male figure they have to look up to?
Okay, so if that's the case, then how is it possible when the Latin community has Vulture and they death worshiping cult music, that somehow they know, hey, I'm going to take this woman down the aisle? Or you might have it with the white people with rock and roll and all that death that's worshiping demon stuff, they still be trying to have these damn. See, the media puts it out there that black men don't want to be in the home, but see, they don't promote the imagery of black men or men that are in the community that are. See, they'll show you more so getting shot, making a baby, incarcerated, or doing some dumb shit in the eyes of the media. So you'll believe that you as a black man ain't good enough to be in the home and rest in power with your black woman. But the black men that are doing it, how often do they show a black man in his community with his family doing things that are positive? They hardly ever show.
There's a lot of entertainment programs that show that. There's that show Black as Fuck that's on Netflix. There's that show Black. I forget what it's called, but it has Tracy Ross on it. There's a lot of entertainment that shows complete black families.
Look at that.
And another thing is that there's people need to stop saying that Hispanic people do not have single mothers. They have the second largest number of single mothers in this country. So they have a lot of women are single mothers.
Yeah, they have the same problem
in the United States, and those single mothers still have 8 children. The single mothers that are black have like 1 kid. This still is it's a number within terms of numbers. They're still beating us in terms of numbers.
Okay, but what's the point of having? Okay, so what's the point of having all these babies if there's an absence of men in the home? If you're telling me that black men are so easily influenced by pop and hip hop culture, are you saying that we're that dumb that that if a man gets on TV and says "nigga jump off the cliff," then all the black men are jumping off the cliff?
I'm not saying that. But if you only have like 1 sibling, or you're the only child or whatnot, and you're the black male in the family, then there's more chances that you are going to be, you're going to be doing that type of behavior. Whereas if you have 6 siblings or 7 siblings, there are more chances for them 7 siblings to make it out of the hood and go back and bring their brothers and sisters out of the hood. If one of them can make it to go back and grab their brothers and sisters and help them.
Now look what you just said. You just said something that's very interesting. You said go back to the hood. Now that's very interesting because I believe there's 3 business owners on this panel right here. And I can tell you right now, I don't think we're living in the hood. I don't think none of us are living in the hood.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about that mentality. That mentality is promoted by people that might be living in the hood. And there's nothing wrong with living in the hood. Shit, I lived in the hood as of 2 years ago.
No, listen.
There's nothing wrong with living in the hood.
So you want to live around the suburban area with white folks?
No, I live in the city.
What?
I live in Philadelphia.
No, I mean BMT. How you feel about
one block
that?
can be hood. The next block can be $1 million townhouses.
You know what? See that right there. That talking point right there, Red Pill. I get very vexed because why does everybody always make it seem like black people are always living destitute and poverty?
Nobody is saying that. It's some good living black folks out here in Miami.
There are, and there's not. Hood doesn't mean it's destitute.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean it's destitute. You're putting that definition on it.
Exactly.
You are perceiving it as that.
True that.
You're perceiving it as that.
Then stop saying hood. Just say I live in a black neighborhood.
Bro, you know the lingo. Stop playing these games.
No.
Hold on, y'all. Because y'all acting like our goal ain't to get the fuck out of the hood and as far away as we can from that shit.
Listen, it's a socioeconomic standpoint that they're trying to get out of.
Stephen, I grew up in the projects. And couldn't fucking wait to get.
I didn't say the projects. I said the hood. The projects or something. Don't mean.
Yo, when you see these other cats that grew up in the suburbs, they don't call that shit the hood.
But they don't have the same lingo.
When you say hood, you thinking dope, bullshit going on, dope slanging, shooting.
But listen, that might be your generation. I might think I'm a younger generation than you. That's how you view it. I don't view it as that.
Now y'all trying to change the damn word. Come on with that.
Man,
bullshit.
No, you associate hood with bullshit. I'm like, bro, that's just what you say. That's your hood, bro.
No, I was coming from, dude. I was using that word as from the socioeconomic standpoint in terms of if you are destitute, if you are living impoverished, in terms of that aspect specifically, that specific aspect, maybe I messed up, and I should have stated that specifically for you. But I thought you could kind of gather from where I was going with it. But apparently, I need to be more specific.
We make a clear distinction between niggas and black folks, and see that's the problem. That black folk have been trying to distinguish themselves from the niggas. I had plenty of black men when I was coming up that would tell the younger black men, listen, bro, listen, son, you need to get out of here. Don't hang with them boys. Stay away from them. I know D. Darrell heard that. I know the other older brother heard that they told us, younger brothers, get out of here. Don't stay here. There's nothing here. Why would they tell us to get out of here? There's nothing here for you. There's nothing but racism, police, or you're going to get shot or dead in the street. Hell, if you bought a new TV, you could have put that thing at the trash. You had to rip that box up, put it in two and sneak that shit out. Or they will rob your ass when you go to school and your mom and daddy go to work. You couldn't put. See, I don't got some problems no more. I can literally take out my trash and not have to worry about people scouting. Oh.
I wasn't raised up in that type of atmosphere, so maybe that's where I'm.
Yeah, that's a whole different environment.
When I think of the hood, I don't think of something that bad. Like it's not that bad in my mind. I don't do that when I think of
the damn hood, boy.
You didn't go up in the hood. You didn't go.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like it's the one time I had went to Family Dollar and like my bumper had fell out the front of my car, man. You know what I'm saying? I spent like 5 minutes in Family Dollar. That shit was gone. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know why black people.
I know how it is.
So why is it black people want to always compare themselves to struggle? Like it's like we can't have nothing nice. Like that's the thing about it. Like there should be no reason that I should have to worry about when I send my kids to the park. I have to worry about them getting shot or them getting robbed or mugged. See, I grew up in the 80s in the crack baby era where if they say drop or gun, everybody in the park knew to drop it. There should be no reason that a 5-year-old.
Okay, BMT, you're not being completely genuine right now because when you first
let them know.
You first spoke, you were saying that the amount of black men that are not in the home. So when you talk about the amount of black men that are not in the home, what social income status do you think that they're at?
Are you talking about the amount of black men that are not in the home? Well, we can go up from.
If you're a single mother, what socioeconomic status is that mother and her child at?
Middle and lower class.
Okay, so am I wrong when I said that? Is it bad for me to say to lift you out of that particular income status into a better income status?
Are black men doing that?
I'm not. No. You see, you're deflecting off of what I was saying.
There was no deflection.
Is it wrong for me to say that they should be going back and lifting them into a better way of doing something to get them more money and to be more successful in this world?
Yeah, it's not wrong. You can go try to do that, but we don't practice that.
I never said, but that's the thing is I never said that.
But you
why took it down something totally different, bro.
So I got a question. So here, let's look at this. If that's the case, then why is it that the white man is giving more funds to the single black mother than the black man? Could you please tell me that right now?
Or you mean for like the government?
No, not the government. Not the government. Yeah, you tried that one. Not the government. Why is the white man giving more money? Come on now. Come on. No, let's just
you know why?
You know why? Because they've incarcerated. They have incarcerated a lot of the black men that are out here on frivolous charges.
Really? That's your answer?
Yes. Dude. Yeah. Oh, come on. You know about all this. The people blocking giving 20 years to someone with marijuana charges. That's been going on. It's their fault. It's their fault, and they need to correct it. So if we need to get money from the government, damn well we need to get good money from the government because they owe that shit to us anyways for what they've been putting us through. So they caused the problem.
Somebody got to mute.
And they got to pay for it.
Go ahead, fellas.
So one of the things about it is that, and this is a sad thing about it, that me and I'm pretty sure other brothers can tell you, black men compared to black women don't compete in lobbying like we should. Like when it comes to lobbying and pooling money, black men don't pool money and lobby for things. Like when it comes to going towards the school,
I agree,
or different other things that we should be doing. we kind of sit back when we shouldn't be sitting back. We used to be in the forefront and be running up and having where the brothers, we will be there in charge doing stuff. Now you will more so see the women doing it. You will more so see the women in doing home ownership and buying homes, actually getting involved with businesses. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, as an investor, I'm going to put my money and pool it into the women.
Well,
And
yeah.
black
Well,
men,
black women have created their own political constituency. If you want to view it that way, they have
why did
done
you
that.
say that? But
That's
why
why
did you go straight?
they're
So
investing
why did you
money in
go
there. So
straight
I
to
agree with you with that.
so hold on, okay, so
But
why
see,
did you go straight to
by doing that, that's problematic though.
Mhm.
We,
Go ahead, brother.
you can't fight white supremacy with 1/6 like
Right.
that. To me is
If
idiotic.
you were going to the direction of destruction.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the same thing for black men. If we created a political party, oh, it's just for black men's rights, and then you ignore white black women, the women that you're going to basically cohabitate with and create families with, that's destructive. And to be honest with you, the issue I think we have to look at is that we're stronger together and weaker separate. And so all we're going to have is what we're going to have is a situation where we're going to have black women outpacing black men as they're doing right now. And you're going to continually have a lot of black women frustrated that they can't get black men that they want, but not understanding that they actually participated in the demise of black men by continuing to legislate for things that don't positively affect them.
But there's an agenda. We all know that they have an agenda when they do things like that. These white people that are in power and that hold the money to make those investments, they are forecasting from 20, 30, 50 years forward. So I think they know that there are a lot of black men that are not going to be going to the prison industrial complex and that whole pipeline. So since they're not going to be going through that, they need to lift the black woman even further up to give them to give them more reason not to be with those black men, even though they're not going to be in prison or
You were
whatnot.
just not too long ago talking about single mothers. You were just not too long ago talking about single mothers and abortion, and you were just like, hey, well, these women are getting abortion and single mothers and all that stuff. And I'm like, well, okay,
I said targeted. I said targeted. I didn't say that they were.
Okay, now
rewind that back. I never said that they were. I said they were being targeted because of their melanin.
Are you now? Here's the next question: Are you running to go lobby or join any of these certain affiliated groups? Are you willing to go join or lobby with any of these affiliated groups or build your own group?
I'm already a part of a lobbyist group, bro. I'm in ADOS. Actively, okay. I'm in the Philadelphia chapter.
Okay, so if you're doing all that, and are y'all lobbying for some stuff that's towards y'all?
Absolutely, we're lobbying towards reparations. Okay. And that's a part of reparations is correcting all of that.
Now, you would have an easier, faster time lobbying for just your state instead of going nationally. I'm just being honest with you.
That's true. No, I agree with you.
Now, in doing that,
the federal level, you pretty much, get that out of your mind for right now. The federal level, go to the state level is where there's a lot more power, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Right.
But that's different to lobbying just women, though.
Right.
Well, here's the thing about it. So this is why I try to bleed out all that red pill, MGTOW dumb shit that black young men be saying, that dumb shit, because nobody wants to hear them. Nobody wants to hear them. They like the barrel, bottom of the barrel in our society right now. Like I would say, you honestly, rather than saying you're going, like I find women and men that want to work together, and we work together. Like aside from that, this whole gender war thing is not big as that. But I mean, unless you're running up on grandma and you plan on stealing off on her, which I doubt anybody's trying to do that, then you're better off working with people who want to work together. Like that's honestly your best bet, rather than we're gonna have a gender war and we're gonna, they got these agenda. Like find the people that fit your agenda and work with them. Like so that's honestly your best contention. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Instead of splitting it down the middle, because we already have small numbers as it is. We have to we have to build our numbers up and bring them together because we have one common goal. And I do believe in B1. I think B1 was one of the most productive things that we have to look forward to is B1 putting black first, no matter what gender, no matter whatever comes after black. Black is always first.
So let me go to Conundrum. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's going on, brother?
So I'm listening. I'm really digging this dialogue, man, between you guys, man. I'm loving it. But I was actually just speaking with someone from Dillard University yesterday about the exact same topic. And the question that was raised is, why is it that black people are the only ones that have males pinned against the females and vice versa?
Right.
No other race of people are doing that. And that was one of the issues. The other issue is, when did we become so selfish within ourselves that we decided to put ourselves ahead as opposed to putting the race ahead?
I think the thing about it, like at the end, you remember the end of the 90s after the crime bill had got passed. You remember that, bro? And a lot of blacks, after we were taking heavy losses with the high crime rate, like they were just
and you on the board a little bit, BMT.
Can you hear me now, brother?
Yeah, go ahead. You good?
Yeah, you good?
So after 94, I remember after 94, 95, you know, my family was like, we're getting the hell out of Boston. Like, we're leaving because we lost, like, I think like 8 of my cousins died in 1 month. And my grandma was like, I got to get my babies and we got to get the hell out of here because these boys, if you was a young man and you made it to 18, then somehow you beat the odds. You
got lucky.
You got lucky. That's when that was the type of era of hood that I was growing up in. Either you was joining, or your ass was either you was in the game, or your ass was in church, or your ass was somewhere stuck in the house. Like you had to be doing something because you're gonna get recruited into something. And so a lot of black people were trying to do. It was the 90s divestment for a lot of blacks. Mind you, we had police, racism, and different systematic oppressions. So I get what the brother was saying about that. But it was more so like everybody for self at that point. What the hell
I think that mentality predates that, man. You know, it goes back a lot further than that. You know, pardon?
No, it did, but that was the last straw. When you said when was the last time, I was referring to that was the last straw was the 90s, where it was like every man and woman for themselves. After that, that's when we was like, yo, everybody after 94, we done. Like these men don't care, shooting up the church, shooting up the women, shooting up the men. So we done with them. And the women were like, I'm taking my babies and I'm moving out of Chicago. I'm moving out of New York. I'm moving out of wherever metropolitan area, and I'm just leaving. And I'm just taking the baby.
Yeah, but the question is, why is it that women feel as though that is necessary to compete with black men? You know, I keep hearing this terminology, strong black woman. I keep hearing, and I think one of D. Durrell's guests and I kind of had a difference of opinion with that one time. You know, okay. I don't want to compete with black women. I don't want black women to compete with me because with us concentrating on competing with one another, other races are winning.
Right.
I mean, and we go with what BMT just said. Just by lobbying the women, we'll have that dilemma.
Well, see, okay, so let's challenge that. So, the first thing, the propagation of the competing, that did not come out of the black home. That black man and black woman are competing. That never came out of the black home because
no, but it's there though.
But it is there. See, that's when somebody. It's like when somebody echoes something like, "Hey, like Corey, you hate Red," and then I go with a Red and say, "Red, you hate Corey." Like I'm pitting y'all against each other. Feel me? Versus if she's now saying, mind you, like I said, my mom came from the women's suffrage movement. So the term "I don't need a man" came from back then. It was like the only way you could get up in life for a woman, you had to have a man. But if majority of the men are either dead or being incarcerated, or I have to stick with an abuser, then shit, I might as well go ahead and take
I think
my.
the brother went out.
Yeah, okay. So I might as well go ahead, but I talked to a few of the women, and a lot of them say, listen, saying I can do it without a man is saying I don't have to be under your doggone rule, or I don't have to be oppressed by you. Saying that when we hear a lot of these men saying that the women need to submit, when you're saying that you need to submit to what power? Like, what are you talking about submit? Like, you're not going to be showing up at my house and tell me I need to submit and I'm working just as hard as you. Versus, I can work with you, but I don't have to tell you need to bow down to me. Like, go ahead and tell her. If you ever walk to a woman and say you need to submit to me, she's going to look at you crazy like, what the fuck? Like, who are you? Like,
This
versus,
is new age shit that's going on, man. Like, it's different nowadays.
No, you see, but not too long ago, Red Pill, you was running up on my panel saying that submission shit, that women need to submit to a man. So
you think I'm gonna be listening to what my woman telling me? Man, I run the show. This is my crib. Like, what you talking about?
There you go. So think about that, Q. So a woman. So when a young man tells a woman.
So wait, whoa. Time out, brother. Time out.
Go ahead.
So are you saying in a household that a woman and a man are equal?
Which one are you talking to?
I think it was you that was speaking.
You're not equal.
We're not equal, man.
They're not equal.
We're not equal.
Okay. All right.
The way BNT makes it sound like they sound equal.
Like in what? Like is my wife supposed to be like my lesser, or is she supposed to be like what do you mean? So I mean, I'm trying to figure out.
Both valuable, but it's not equal. You're both valuable because we need each other, but we're not equal.
It's certain aspects that you like you do and she do, but together it's equal. Y'all both putting in work. It's certain things she do that's good, that you do that's good, but it's both equal to make y'all both great.
What I've learned, man, is that the dumbest thing that a man with a woman could do is to make a decision without consulting with her. That is supposed to be his number one counselor. That's supposed to be the number one person he go before he makes any decisions. He's supposed to go to his woman with that decision.
So no, hold on now, Q. Now hold on, Q. Talking like that can get you in trouble on YouTube around these red pill weirdos, because me, I don't have no problem talking to my old lady and saying, "Hey, babe, like I want to look at this," or you know what I'm saying, like.
Sir,
we spend money.
That is protocol.
Now, but hold on now. But see, your woman is supposed to be under your rules, so she don't have no say in what you do. You the boss.
Okay, let me help you with that.
Who make the final decision though?
Let me help you with that. Let me help you with that. Let me help you with that. There's a mayor, or the governor, or the president who needs to make a decision. He needs to go to an entity that will help him make a decision. Be it a senator, be it a council person, they would normally hold a town hall to go and consult with those people that may is over. So even though that person is the head, doesn't mean he's not supposed to go to the people that they supervise or is in charge of for consideration for a decision.
Right.
Now,
of course, you consult with your wife.
I agree.
But who should make the final decision though?
He has the final
decision. Back and forth.
He has the final decision, but it would be very disingenuous for him to make the decision without consulting with her. Even if she's going to give the decision to go about things one way, and he decides to go another way, he still has a responsibility to bring that to her.
I can agree with that.
So here's the thing. This is why, like I said, because red pill. That's why I don't talk to you about marriage. Because
man, y'all want y'all women to walk around with gray hair, man. I want my women to not stress about nothing. You can mess with the flowers outside. You know what I'm saying? You can do all that. Let me handle all the business.
So here's the thing about it. So, and this is why Q, when you asked that question about the women and why they said, I don't need a man, because when you ask a woman that is already, imagine she working a job, She got X, Y, and Z going for herself. But majority of men I know that meet a woman, where do they meet them? At a workplace or at a place, a social place. And you're going to say, well, the hell what you doing, or whatever degree or school, what you know, a lot of the lower people don't meet women that are with degrees or anything. So they might meet them at Burger King, McDonald's, whatever the hell y'all meet them at these days. And then they'll say, the hell what you got going on, submit your paycheck to me and bow to me, and that way I will run your life. She's gonna be like, why the hell would I do that? And I can run my own life. Why would I?
You speaking of a woman submitting her paycheck to the man, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I kind of have a different take on that.
Okay. I would like to hear that. I would like to hear that.
Take me back to the caveman days. Back to the time when the man go out and hunt the food
and give it to the wife.
He gave it to the wife, and the wife divided that food up, and she decided what we keep it now. In my opinion, my success has always come from me making the money and trusting my wife to divide it as it should be divided. You'll never outcount a woman. I don't give a fuck how much money you have, or how quickly you make it. You'll never be able to outcount a woman, ever.
Now, hang on, now, brother. But I'm agreeing with you. See, I'm not disagreeing. That's why when the talking point. But like I said, I have plenty of women on my panel. Dita Rell's been on the panel with them, and literally these women are all smart, and they like, listen, I don't mind submitting to my man, so long as my man is in his right mind or right place. But when the captain of the ship ain't talking correct or starting to say crazy shit, now the second in command gonna be like, hold up. No. The red pill, they already be side eyeing you already when you.
I know the look they be giving me, man. Like
I know, no, we all give you that look, even the men. You be like,
what's the brother name that's talking? I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name.
The red pill man.
No, the gentleman that was talking. EMT. Let me tell you my number one problem with today's woman. And I don't give a damn who gets mad. The problem with today's woman is they do not adhere to the protocol of vetting the men that they date. I don't know how many times I brought it to women in my family that if you have a boyfriend,
this is me,
that I haven't met, and he's fighting you, the only thing I have for you is to duck the Bible weave and make sure you swing high when you're swinging. I'm not gonna get involved into defending you against a man who I haven't vetted. We have a responsibility to vet other men.
Horrible.
Pardon?
The vetting is horrible. The way women vet for men is really bad.
Well, no. But it's not for women to vet men. It's for men to vet it's for whoever's the eldest male in your family as a female.
Right.
You're supposed to bring that man to him. It's unfortunate that most grandfathers don't meet the father of their grandchild until the baby shower.
True that.
But really, and it used to be the dad. Shit, it used to be the dad at one time. Bring it to the dad, and the dad will see.
Right.
I want to where the dad at these days? Where's all these black men at these days?
You don't necessarily have to bring it to. Let me tell you something. I have a cousin
with credibility.
Right. I have a cousin that bought her husband to her former English teacher for vetting.
Wow. Well, at least somebody.
They've been married for 9 years, but she bought him to her English teacher, a guy who she respected as that was an English teacher. And that's what she bought him to for vetting. But the problem is that if my daughter bought a guy to me, and I say no, he's not straight. You can't deal with him. Well, she's going to deal with him anyway. Get pregnant, and then she's going to be dealing with a decision that she chose to make.
Right.
There's a huge significance at a wedding when the father gives away the daughter. That means that I properly vetted the person that you're marrying, and I feel comfortable enough to release your hand to him. Niggas think there's just an opportunity to put on a fucking tuxedo, but no, there's a responsibility to that, and nobody wants to hear it.
Right. That's true.
Definitely true, man.
And to me, that used to be a part. That's what I'm saying, man. Black culture. We talking about real black culture. We've gotten away from a lot of shit that work, and we on this dumb shit with music and these guys that don't give a shit about the community. You want to follow these guys that lead you straight to your destruction. And I think that, to me, I blame the black church for
Definitely.
I really do, because they've got me from promoting this and continuing on black culture, because the black church, I still think it's still the most prominent thing in black culture, even though a lot of people may say hip hop, but until hip hop makes $44 million a week, then I give them that. But people still going to the church, giving them all this 40 million plus a week, and they not doing anything. They're not even maintaining culture.
The black church right now has made it okay to accept those things that you should be ashamed of.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Okay, and that's one of the things that have left the black community. Nobody is no longer ashamed.
Yeah, they got that feel good energy, man.
Yeah, the excuse is always, well, you can't judge nobody, and the Lord will always be with you.
Yeah.
And you know, we're gonna just pray about it.
Exactly.
That is the biggest bowl of gumbo bullshit I've ever seen brewing. You know, yeah, nobody's ashamed anymore. My mom, God rest her soul, Dr. Winifred Jones, she had my oldest sister at 16 years old, and she had to leave Corn High School. There was I can't remember the name of the school that she had to go to, but she had to go to that school until she gave birth to my sister.
Yeah, they used to always do that to pregnant girls.
Pardon?
They used to always do that to pregnant girls. You had to leave and go to another school. They would move you out if you got pregnant, even if you was married. Even if you was a grown woman and not married, you'd had to leave. You know what I'm saying? If you was pregnant without being married, they would move you. Or if you was a teenager, you either had to get married through a shotgun marriage. If that didn't happen, you was moved out until you had the child.
Like, I heard a lot of them moved to Chicago. Is that true?
Right? Yeah, they moved to the Midwest. A lot of them moved to the Midwest, especially from Mississippi.
There were a lot of boarding homes in the Midwest, but not only in Chicago, but also in Wisconsin.
Right.
There were a lot of boarding homes for
black women.
For women with children. For black women with children. I'm sorry, not just women, but black women with children.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, and you know, the young men too. I think that it was very unfair that the women had to be moved out of the home, but the young men got a chance to go back to school.
So let's look into that. You know what I'm saying? My people are just sitting back and listening. So, and that's the thing about it I found interesting, that the men were procreating or making the kids, and then the accountability come in, and the woman had to leave out of shame. Right. But the men got to go on with their lives and keep on doing what they were doing. You follow me? And see, then it came to that point where it said, well, okay, so I have no way to hold this man accountable. Because shit, he ain't going, you know.
Well, that's easy. Conception is a mutual thing. Once you decide to lay down and have sex without a condom or recklessly, that's mutual. But having that child is the decision of only one person.
So the decision of one person. So
yes.
So would it be easier if you would have no problem if the family say, you know what, since this man not gonna be in her life, let's just go take her down to the clinic to go get an abortion.
That will be on. Like I said, he can't stop her from having an abortion, can he?
No, not at all.
So conception is a mutual thing, but having that child is the decision of the mother.
Now, here's the thing about it: majority of most low-income women keep their children. Majority of most black women keep their children. This is why I was getting very interested. That's why I was very interested when the guy was bringing up about black women and abortions, because most black women keep their babies. They keep them for the most part. They'll have multiple babies, hoping that man will someday.
But not only just keep their children, but you have a lot of black women who make a lot of goddamn money, but are very strategic about how they have children. Yet you have women who don't have any money that would just have children willy-nilly and just figure out who the hell going to take care of it after they have it.
Well, I mean, how much money? I always ask this question, and like I said, I could go get the lawyer for this. How much goddamn money do people think? How much money do people think that the women are making on doggone subsidized living? Like, how much money do people think they're? But I mean,
man, you know how much money they get back on income tax?
Yeah,
you don't
hold on, wait, I can't
you
hear
don't
you.
get back
One
that
second.
much, dude. You tell me.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So no, first of all, income tax. You talk about income tax, that's stupid. Like nobody, you only can claim 3 children on income tax, and it's not even that much. Like it's really not that much. So that's
So
what
all the government benefits included as well.
what government benefits literally, and when taxes have been getting cut for quite a few years, like taxes have been going down. Like government benefits are going down. What are you talking about? WIC? Are you talking about babysitting
Section
or
8, all that.
how fast? Do you know how
Anything
long?
that the government supplies.
Okay, so first of all, let's knock at that because I hear these talking points and they get very old at sometimes. Listen,
Okay,
section,
I'm sorry,
housing,
man. My phone went out. What did I miss?
you're okay. You're okay. Housing has a waiting list. Like everybody believes that somehow you pop out a baby, you just jump into housing. That doesn't work
I don't
like
think
that.
nobody said it on this panel.
Well,
No.
okay, well, but people like bringing up government subsidies when literally there's a glass roof to government subsidy. Like there's not this endless pool.
That wasn't an argument, bro.
No, I didn't say there was. I never said it was. I'm bringing
Okay.
it to the forefront when people like bringing up the thing about that these women are banking a whole lot of money off of that when they literally actually couldn't find out it's not even a doggone woman.
No. What I was saying. Okay, my better half builds airplanes.
Okay.
She's friends with a whole bunch of well-to-do women. Some of them are black women, and I've sat in these near these conversations, and I've listened to them talk about children. And in her circle, there are seven black women that are good friends. All of them make better than $300,000 a year. And between those seven women, all of them are over the age of 30. Of those 7 women, there's only 5 children.
Right.
Okay.
They're very strategic, huh?
But that's a rarity, though, man. You know, that's
very rare.
Yeah.
But however, go to the average nightclub in the hood, find 5 women, and I guarantee you, between those 5 women, you'll have at least 5 children.
Okay. No, but here's the thing about it. Again, this is something that I don't think people understand how economics work. People with money people in a higher economic pool spend more time on their career, less time fucking. Versus down in like lower income to middle class, there's more so of family and more so of making kids. Because literally that's how, believe it or not, that's how they make their money is through children. That's how it works. So you're going to see more kids being born in the lower class. That's why the upper rich class is more so bigger. It's smaller because they have kids. Listen, like I know dudes who do have money, right? They have money, but they only have one or 2 kids. It's that. So there'll be an older man or an older sugar daddy or whatever the hell they want to be, and they'll get with a younger woman or a woman of their age, and they're older, and they'll probably push out 1 or 2 kids. Versus you'll see a younger couple that is growing up, coming out of the lower income class. They might have 2 or 3 kids, maybe 4. You know what I'm saying? Because they are first generation, so they are actually producing and building out of that. Most black people are just above poverty or getting into middle class. When you have very few that are in upper middle class to the rich class, like like our people have been killed off and dragged back so many times. So it's kind of like when we're comparing to other groups, we've had the most economic resets bar none in history. That's the thing about it that a lot of people tend to keep on overlooking. We've been reset how many times, and that's in the history books. You don't see them paying us for burning, killing off people. You don't see them. You don't see them giving us reparational funds for innocently incarcerating black men. Doggone causing sterilization. You don't see those. You don't see those funds being brought back to us. So that's what I'm saying. Like those things that are done, we haven't been compensated for. Everybody else does get compensation.
Right. Well, guys, we got to wrap it up. I got a session coming up in a few minutes, about 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get everybody do that last. This is a great topic. I may have to continue this probably on another live stream, but any last thoughts?
Nothing too much. Just came by just to chop it up and chill with you, fam.
Yeah,
like I always do. Like I said, I'm always down for a good conversation, especially on the panel with D. Darrell and a few others. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to chop it up with y'all and talk and, you know what I'm saying, have a good conversation. I like to be the black sheep in a lot of conversations. But I think a lot of these conversations need to be happening. I don't like to do the gender war. I don't do the gender war unless we're using all the facts. You know what I'm saying? But you know how I am, D. Darrell. So I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you, men, for having a conversation with me. And I hope the ladies join in on the conversation also next time. So that way we can also get their opinion. I don't like to have just conversation with just one group and the other group can participate.
Right. Appreciate it, BMT.
Thank you,
brother. This was a good one, man. It really was a good one.
Oh, yeah. Any last words, Conundrum?
Oh, no. Hey, man, I just said iron sharpens iron, man. That is this conversation right now. So, yeah.
All right.
Finance. Yeah, it's definitely good talking with y'all, man. Talking about these discussions, man. You definitely don't hear these discussions on the streets. There's some nigga shit going on, but it's always good to chop the people up that be in this in the conversation like BMT, man. You know, sometimes we in here don't agree all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? But I always like to spar with him with my words and learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good love. I don't mind talking with brothers and just having these good conversations, you know. So good talk with you guys.
Hey, we are all three of us have had our bouts.
Yep. Yes, we have. We all have.
Right. Well, guys, y'all have a great evening. I'll be hollering at y'all later. Peace.
Yeah.